Welcome back to Breed and Bleed Football. We have an interesting episode for you today. A lot has happened in the world of football. And as you can see from the shirt that Narit's wearing, or the cup that he's drinking, and the shirt that I'm wearing, that we have a lot to discuss in today's episode, don't we, bro? So let's start. We're gonna start with, of course, our forfeit from the previews that we did and predicted last week. So yeah, Narit, you're gonna be the one who's gonna do the forfeit this week. So yeah, you already know your forfeit, right? It's
Yup,
the Salah celebration from the goal against Chelsea.
yup.
The one leg balance celebration.
All right. So before I do the forfeit, we kind of called it basically. Like last week, I remember saying in the last video that wait for it, next is gonna be my turn, right? You both
Yep.
done your
Yeah.
parts. Now it's my turn. But yeah, as I call it, it's gonna be a celebration. Not just because we won last night, but literally I'm gonna be doing his celebration. So as Liverpool fans, we call it's a celebration because for me he secured the victory last night with his fourth goal.
He did.
I'll just get to it, boys.
Nice, nice, nice.
Celebration.
Uh,
How long was that? I didn't even count.
it was long enough. It's fine.
It
I
was
didn't
good, man.
count either. Nawab counted. Nawab, how much
Actually,
did you
actually,
count?
it
I'm
was it
joking.
was
I'm joking. No one counted, I think.
yeah. The
I'm
forfeit
counting
was
every
to
second
to
in this
do it.
video.
Yeah,
The forfeit was to do it for at
to
least
do
10
it.
seconds, and yeah, it was 10 seconds.
It was right. Yeah,
I'm sure it was, man. I'm
it
sure
had
it
to.
was.
It had to have been.
And I could try to attempt and go on for longer, but we wouldn't want to bore you guys with just me doing that,
Yeah.
and we got a lot to cover up today. So that's it for the forfeit.
And me and Nawab wouldn't want to stare at the celebration for too long. Also, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Even though,
Oh
guys,
yeah.
I'm gonna be wearing it like this the whole show, kapdan the whole show, but you know what? It's not so convenient for me, to be honest. It's actually inconvenient as
But you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
but yeah, like I'm not gonna like be right back and swap sides now. But yep, let's get
Yep.
to it, boys.
All right. So of course we gotta start our show with talking about the most important thing in the world of football right now, huh? Last night's game, disappointing, but since you were the winner, Narit, I'll give you the stage first, man. I'll take it after you, but you won, so you take it first. What? Tell me.
Thank
What did
you,
you feel
thank you,
about the
Mr.
game?
Karoon.
What did you feel? How good was
First,
Trent? Please touch on that as well. Let's go, man. Give us your preview, a review. Review, yeah.
yeah. Thanks for letting me go first. And first of all, I would just like to say this out loud so that the whole world know. Um, Rest in peace to Jordan Banks. As you guys heard the news, just at
Yeah.
the age of 9, got struck by lightning. Am I right? I didn't want it to read much into it, to be
Yeah.
honest, and
That and
because
hearing that,
he
like,
was in
yeah.
in like Blackpool's academy. But all I heard is that he's a Liverpool fan, and that's why you guys saw players in our pre-match warm-up came out with those shirts for him as a tribute. Yeah, just 9-year old and killed by lightning, and it's tragic. So that
Yeah.
win, first of all, I just want to say it was for him. First of all, jokes aside, all the banter aside with us fans, this is on a serious note. Like, thoughts and condolences to him, to his friends and family, and we don't want to hear anything like that ever again. I
Yeah.
hope not. And yeah, now touching on the game, like I said, it's a celebration. Yeah. So first of all, I was gonna wear the shirt I wore last night because this guy, shout out to this guy, Diego Jota the Shota. He scored as well. So the first thing this morning, I had this shirt washed up because I thought I was gonna wear this again tonight for the show. But it had to be this as soon as I found out about the forfeit and it's a celebration. I was like, let me just wear this, but I had this washed up right away because I wore it last night for the game. First goal, shout out to Big Nat, got the assist, and he took a couple of touches, even though I think he was attempting a shot after his mistake, which wasn't an own goal because I think they gave the credits to Bruno, if I'm not wrong, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
What a
it
hit. What a hit.
honestly it looks like oh like that outside foot man. Honestly, I think it was
What a
going
hit.
in, but
It was
not to Chon Sao, right? Or Chon Sao how,
Chief Sao, yeah, for sure.
but
Yeah.
either way, to me it looks like it was gonna go in anyways, you know. So credits to him for getting the goal. But again, it was Nat's mistake. He could have done better in a way. Could have blocked it. But
Made
again, you can't really blame him because
made up
when
for
the
it though.
ball, yep, that's why I'm like mentioning the mistake he made because honestly, with that force, it's kind of hard where you want to aim the ball, you know, in terms of direction and stuff. As a defender, it's tough. It's gonna happen. So he made up for it for the equalizer as well. So which got us back into the game. And right before halftime, man like Bobby, I gotta shout out everyone. And guys, I got something for him. I got something for our boy as well. Brazil, Brazil. Si, senor. Si, senor. Best in the world is Bobby for me, no. But I'm not putting this on because, you know, I'm not going to suffocate myself. I won't be able to breathe if I put this on. But yeah, I got and this Salah for the fourth goal. So front three, shout out to all three of them. Sadio Mane got dropped, and I am gonna touch on him because Sadio, I know you're on a bad form. You admit it that you came out to say in public that I admit it's my worst season. So if you know you're playing bad, I know this is the biggest game of the season and it's huge in our top four race. It was vital because if we didn't win last night, it's clearly done. For me, I'll get to the title, what it means to the title. And not why am I saying title? Top four race. When we get to that part, that means a lot. But like, yeah, it was a big win. But Sadio, we just come on, man. You know you're not playing your best football right now. If your manager drops you, it's because yes, I was shocked as well because whoa, a game like Man United, you're dropping Sadio, form goes out the window. What if he just shows up? Look at Bobby. He's been as poor as Sadio the whole season. Scored 2 goals, and I don't think before yesterday's game he even had a single goal against United before
Never.
Bobby. You know, and obviously Mo was out to score because like he himself got braced when we last played you guys there at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. He got 2 goals when we lost 3-2. So obviously we know he's the top scorer in the Prem literally right now. I think 21 with Kane. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Think so.
He matched. Yeah, he's level with Kane. So even though he's not playing the best football, but Salah he's still scoring. That's the difference between him and Mane. So Sadio, the thing is, I'm disappointed in him because I'm not sure if you guys saw this. Like I saw it during the game itself when the full time whistle went, or you guys saw it on Sky Sports or wherever after that.
I saw it on Sky Sports. I even asked Bob
Yeah.
Sadio,
about it.
like, come on, man. Like, if your manager comes up for a fist bump or to hug you, like club loves hugging his players, but now due to COVID protocols and all that, he's not doing that. You know, he's just fist bumping, and you're gonna snub his handshake or a fist bump and just walk away. And don't tell me you didn't see your own manager approaching you. You did,
He
because
did.
literally they showed the video
Yeah.
when he walked off and he was pissed.
Yeah.
Like you just came out to say that you're not playing the best football, you're playing the worst football of your life, and so I know that game it was huge, but you came on, didn't you? So like, come on, man. We just won 4-2 at Old Trafford, scoring four. We're hardly scoring these days. Not just us conceding to lower sides. We can't finish our chances. I've been going on about in every show. We just scored four at Old Trafford, and of course we'll get much into that. Like you guys had no McGuire and all that, you know. But with Reese and Nat at the back, and like Sadio, don't do that to your manager, man. Like, come on, a win is a win. I know you're disappointed, but I mean, Klopp made it clear afterwards that everything's fine, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
He himself, when he was a player, he did it before, so he understands. Like players they go through all these emotions, but it's just in the heat of the moment. After that, when you're back in the dressing room, I think it's all fine. It's all laughs and all they're all happy because it's a win, and which brings us back in the top four race. But I'll get into that because for me, just to end it with this because we will touch on the what it means to the title again, title top four
Top four.
race, Champions League spot after oh huge drama at it no not Etihad Old Trafford. I mean, obviously you guys put out your B team, but that game meant nothing for you guys anyways. And like Klopp said, like he would have done it himself.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
would it's a crime? How can you play? You can't physically do it as players
Yeah.
as well.
Play then
Sunday,
pause and play,
Tuesday,
then pause and
Thursday.
play.
Like I'm glad you guys have this weekend to rest. Honestly, like because we've been through that as well last season because the FIFA Club World Cup and all the competitions we were in.
Yeah.
So it was madness. So Klopp understands that completely. And even if we don't get top four in the end, we can't blame you guys for putting out. Like we have to blame ourselves the six home defeats. Even Klopp was like, you can't blame Ollie for putting that out. He would have done the same thing. But yeah, the top four race we will touch on that because now the fact that I didn't think we could go to Old Trafford and even get a point out of it, even though I predicted a draw with you guys. You know my thoughts on it before the game. I was clear that we were gonna get. In fact, I said the score was like the opposite. I was saying I know I
Yeah.
scored
Like
two, but I was saying like
4-1.
4-1 to you guys, 5-1 to you guys, just because there's no Kabak now. It's free, so I added another goal for you guys to make it five, and gave us one because there's no Maguire for you guys. But yeah, it's a celebration. I'm not celebrating like Liverpool fans out there, and even to you guys, yeah. Um, I just want to say, let us celebrate only because you guys will have the last laugh. Because for me, you guys are lifting the Europa League, so you guys will end up having a silverware when the season ends. You guys will end up as runners up when the season ends. So you guys will have the last laugh. Even if you somehow end up in the top four, I know second and fourth, what difference does it make?
Yeah.
We're
No
both going
different.
Champions League. But what I'm gonna say is you will have the last laugh because you guys will have a silverware. According to me, you will beat Villarreal. So of course you had a better season. But again, when it comes to this game, everything goes out the window, form and whatnot. It's just for pride and all that. And it's the first win at Old Trafford after 7 years and first for Klopp. So Liverpool fans just enjoy this moment because after a season we've gone through with all the injuries, with Klopp's mom, with Allison's dad, now with Jordan Banks in this pandemic as well with ESL with the owners. You guys, I want to talk about you guys and your protests again, which this time it was peaceful. So shout out to all the security as well and to the fans this time who still went out there and made their voice clear again to the Glazers. Their thoughts are still the same.
Mhm.
I know it wasn't the same energy for the Leicester and all that, but again, it's the most televised game. But I'm glad as football fans we got to watch it. The game went ahead as planned. So that's another thing I wanted to point out. I'm glad we got to watch that. And obviously, I would say that now that we won it as well. But yeah, I mean, let us enjoy this one game and the one-off game. Trust me, I still don't think we'll get the top four because not because um I know that Chelsea or Leicester they'll win the remaining games. I know they won't because they're playing each other. So it's guaranteed one of them will drop all three or they both will drop 2 points. And if we finish the season winning all the remaining three, we'll end up with 69. I'll get to that later in different, case and all the scenarios that could happen in the race for this. But as of right now, one-off game. Let's just celebrate Liverpool fans after a crazy season. But to United fans, it's not like I want to just banter you guys, even though us fans we do it anyways. But I'm having a channel with two of my best United mates that I know. I mean, shout out to a few more as well in our group. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Shout out to our other friends, United fans. But yeah, to you guys, it's not like a banter or anything, even though that plays a part when us two play. Because come on, let's be honest. We want to beat each other, but
Yeah.
when this game comes, we want to win, obviously. But I
Everyone
love
wants.
how we
Yeah.
still I love how we still have that mutual respect and how you guys said yes, we deserve to win completely and all that. So yeah, I think we deserve to win. And talking about Trent and like fair enough, like you guys know Maguire, and yeah, I can go on my injuries as well, not my injuries, but our team's injury. But I love how there's that respect. That's why I'm also saying you guys have had the better season and you will have the last laugh because you will win a silverware when the season ends. When you look back at it, you won something. And I know let's not talk ahead. You guys are not sure about the Villarreal game now. If you play like that last year, I know what you're
Yeah.
thinking. and it's again up against Mr. Unai himself. It's tough. But yeah, I'm sorry for taking long for my part, but I just need to let it all out because I haven't felt this good in a while, man. After a crazy season, I still don't think we're gonna get top four because we'll touch on it when we predict and preview the upcoming games. Because I know we'll bottle our next three games, at least two of it out of the three that I'll mention, and for me, it's the next one against Big Sam. So we move from here. But yeah, just because you asked about Trent, that guy, what a ball! If I like Southgate, if you don't take him,
Yeah.
just like if you don't take your
In
boy
a few
Mason,
ways, man.
like
He almost
Southgate,
scored yesterday, Trent.
I love how he turned his season around right after Southgate snubbed him in the last selection.
Yeah.
Obviously, he started picking up form before that as well, but literally after he got snubbed by Southgate, right? He played well in every single game up
Yeah.
until now.
He was like
Like
game on.
that ball for Bobby, what a cross, man! Before halftime, and yup, he played a solid performance. I don't think, and even defensively, that's the thing. Defensively, I think he's done well.
Mhm.
He did well last night. Like shout out to players like Nat and Reese because these two, like I said, Reese throwing him in the one of our biggest game of the biggest game, in fact. Like obviously Real Madrid, that was the biggest ring, but again, in terms of just one-off game in world football, this is the biggest game. So throwing a 19-year-old, obviously your boy's 19, but he plays week in week out. Reese, he the only reason he's playing is because our first three choices are injured. Our fourth that we got a replacement Kabak injured. Fifth, Nat played. Hendo was supposed to be back there, but he's injured. Fab Club realized that the way to win games is, and again, you know what? If Fab played center back last night and Reese didn't play, and we play a mid of like, let's say you put Curtis Jones in it because even Nabi is injured, even Ox wasn't on the squad, even like I said, Hendo's out, even Millie, the vice captain,
Yeah.
he's out. So it'll be Thiago, Jones, literally, and Wijnaldum with Fabi at the back. You know what? I don't think we would have won the game. But Fabinho in the sixth, and because when he went back to center back, like I said, that's when we drew against Leeds, against Newcastle. But again, when you put him back in his position, we win games. It's as simple as that. So shout out to Klopp, selection wise, 10 out of 10 as well. But yeah, Reese, he like I said, all the defenders are injured. That's why he just had to show up in a biggest game of the season, biggest game in world football, and he did his job. Not a clean sheet, but I think he still played well alongside another guy who's not that young, but man, like Big Nat, again, being coming in and out of the squad this season. Hardly he's been playing only like second half of the season basically.
Mhm.
So, and like I said, we have crazy amount of partnerships at the back, 20 plus. Like I've lost count now because it's been absolute madness at the back. But Thiago decent, Fabinho decent in mid. Yeah, I think overall great display, great performance, and the equalizer was actually vital for us. I think to get us back right into the game. Otherwise, like I said, as soon as we conceded, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be 2-0, 3-0. You know, it's just a matter of how many you guys are gonna get. But as soon as we, especially the 2-1 lead before halftime,
That was
that's the
vital. Yeah.
best. I think that was also vital. Going
Yeah.
to a halftime with a lead, it's always gonna be
Yeah.
vital. And also
Yeah.
starting the second half and
With
getting
a
like
quick goal.
like if you count Firmino's two goals, forget the halftime, 15 minutes halftime break. It was a matter of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ending of first half, beginning of second half. The third goal also basically killed it. But when you guys got the second, I was like, oh, we're gonna bottle it. You guys are come back kings.
So
But that's why I
close.
keep saying, even though technically Bobby's third won us the game, technically, but for me, Salah won us the game because he secured the win, sealed the win. Because if he didn't get the fourth goal, trust me, I think that game last night would have ended 3-3. I'm not even kidding. So for me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it again. I'm still celebrating, and it's a celebration. And I literally did his celebration
Mm.
for my forfeit. So shout out to Mr. Krim for, you know, picking them out as one of the options for my forfeit. And obviously, I had to pick that because literally, it's a celebration for Liverpool fans out there. Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. It was a long one, but yeah, had to let it out of my system, bro.
For sure. I can totally understand that. Big win for you guys, man. Nawab, give us your thoughts on the game, bro, before I get into mine.
All right, thank you. For me, before I even get into it, just want to let you guys know that I have not watched the match. I tried to follow up my ritual, but I didn't even get to do it since the Roma game, and we lost the Roma game, we lost the Leicester one, and then the Liverpool one. All these three games, I didn't follow my
Did you
ritual.
forget to let the duck pray again? Cause
Yes,
you
I
forgot
thought
for the
all these
Leicester
three
game, and that's
games,
why they
I
lost, right?
forgot for all these three games. Even though we went to the final,
So
but the second game we lost. All these three games, I actually didn't go with the ritual. And but besides that, because we lost,
thank you for that, Nava, by the way. Because if you did your
you
ritual
want to
though.
thank anyone?
You went to sleep before midnight, but you didn't let your duck pray. So I gotta thank you for that. Otherwise, who knows? The
I
duck
think
is your
you
good
can
luck
thank
charm.
my daytime job and then the second job. You can thank both of them. You can talk to
Yeah,
the
shout
director.
out to
Shout
Mr.
out,
Guru as well.
Raw Pixel.
Yeah. I
But yeah,
mean,
even though
he's the
you
one
went to
you
bed
owe the
before
win to.
midnight, but you forgot to let the duck pray. So gotta thank the duck the most, man, for not praying.
So yeah, so much so that I didn't even watch the highlights. Even though if I don't watch any game, I
Don't
always go and watch
watch.
the game highlights. I have not even watched the highlights. I saw the score. I was like, I'm 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 gonna stick with that. I knew that with the condition that we have, that 3 games in a week that we have been playing. I mean, the team there has to be a rotation towards it, and you can see that without Maguire, like what Narit mentioned, that we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about it anyway.
Yup.
As much as we talk about how Maguire is the fridge over there in the room, like how I mentioned
Yeah.
in the earlier
It was
episode,
a
he's
huge blow. I agree.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Without him at the back, I mean,
Huge.
he's our captain. He's our
Huge blow.
captain. He hasn't missed a single game, and then the games that he missed is the ones that was actually gonna matter. Even though we have secured a second position already, um, I know that we will make it through. Or I mean, like looking at the score, looking at the table, looking at the fixtures we have. But to go into the Europa League final, our fixture against Fulham and Wolves is what I'm gonna be worried more about. Not from the last night. I want that us United to get the confidence against Fulham and Wolves before we head to Europa League final. Because if we don't have the confidence, we could still win the game, but the confidence is the key. Because if you don't have the gameplay that you have, you're going to be losing again and again. It could be a good thing, but I don't think it's going to be that way. For me, to touch on the last night, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
That
For
was
me,
very
that's
honest
it.
of
I'm
you,
just
by
going
the
to
way,
talk about my
for
I'll get
not watching and stuff. That
I'll
was
get
very
into
honest
my
from you.
yeah. I'll get into my thoughts for the game. I fucking hated the game so much. We were so bad defensively, absolutely horrific. And I want to apologize to you, Harry Maguire. Harry, I said so much bad things about you, Harry. I am sorry, man. I need you, man. Come back in my life, Harry. Harry, come back to me.
You
I will
know,
never let you go again, Harry.
how about we
I
put
will
him back
never let you
into
go
our
again,
lineup, our
Harry.
combined lineup. Put him back in the
Put him
in our
back, dude.
combined lineup.
Give me Harry. I will pray to God that God give me his injury. What a torn ACL, tear my ACL, but bring him
You know
back
that
for
nostalgic
the
thing, like
Europa
when
League.
you lose something, and you're like, oh
Yes,
shit,
Yep.
man, we had that
yes,
All
all that time.
yes,
jokes
We
aside,
had
like
it then
yes,
all this time.
I hope he's back for
yes,
your Europa League final. Like,
yes.
good luck for that. Like, I hope he's back.
Yeah, you
Like, jokes
realize how
aside,
important something is when you lose it,
yep.
man.
But after you give your thoughts, I have a question for the two of you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna play like devil's advocate only by being the only Liverpool fan here. I have a question for the two of you, but yeah,
I'm
can
Inter
you
Milan
finish up with
fan, by
your
the
thoughts?
way.
Yeah,
It
I
just
mean,
won the
see,
league
the
with
problem
United
is
players.
my biggest problem is not the fact that we lost yesterday's game. Even though you never want to lose to Liverpool, right? It's your rival team. You never want to lose to them. But my
Yeah,
problem was the fact that we are in a bad momentum heading into a final. That shouldn't happen. When you're heading to a
that's the word
final,
I was looking
you
for
gotta
when
keep
I was
up
saying.
that momentum. You're going to a final, but
momentum.
you lose Roma, then you go down again, and you make a comeback over the weekend, but then you lose to Leicester. Then after that, you lose to
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Cause
Even
I
though,
understand where the two of you are coming from, even though it means nothing to for the table for you guys,
yeah,
because you guys are
but
securing the second spot anyways,
it's not
right?
a good run.
I think you guys just need
Yeah,
what 3 points to secure second,
we
Hmm.
just
but
need
we
to win
all know
one
you
game
guys are
now.
gonna end up as runners up. And second,
Yeah,
third, what doesn't make
it
anyways. But
doesn't
we know
make.
you guys are finishing as runners up. But I get where you guys are coming from. It's all about momentum going into the Europa League finals.
Yeah, we needed that momentum. So that's why I agree with Navab. The next few games are pretty important to get back
Yeah,
our momentum, to get back the wins. Cause man, the way we played last night was it was a joke, man. Fred is a joke. Fred, you are a joke,
I
man.
did not watch the
Fred,
match,
get
but
out
I
of
just
my
saw the
club,
statistics.
Fred. I cannot believe you play for Man United. You can't bring the
They're
ball
taking a
out
lot
from
of
the
wide
back.
clean
You
plays,
can't
man.
make a
They're taking a lot of
pass.
wide clean
Every
plays as well.
pass you make gets intercepted by some guy. Dude, get out of my club, Fred. This guy, man, he's a headache. You saw
Right.
it. You saw it. He gave the ball away for the second the goal
Yep.
in the second
Yep.
half, the first goal. He just and then
Yep.
Luke Shaw's okay, sorry Shaw, you've had an amazing season. But man, half the ball up. Why are you dribbling it up like that? Liverpool are so good in pressing. They're going to press you. They were
Yep.
pressing like last year's
Gegan
Liverpool
press.
yesterday.
Yep. Exactly. That was a performance that I haven't seen in a long time. Gegan pressing at his best, and we play
Yeah.
with the high line.
Yeah.
And even I keep saying, why are you playing a high line with players like Nat Phillips and Reese Williams? They don't have the pace, but even with them, we're still playing a high line, and it worked last night. So yeah.
And Nat Phillips' goal line clearance of that Greenwood chance. I mean, that keeps
Yep.
replaying in my
That as
mind. Like,
well.
what if that went in? Then maybe we wouldn't concede the fourth because we
Mm.
wouldn't be attacking them. Maybe this, maybe that. Maybe doesn't matter in football. If you can't get it done in the 90, you lose. And in this case, we lost to the team that we don't want to lose to, but we did. So we move. We catch the momentum now. Then we go to the finals. Don't bottle the final because if you bottle the final, ah, Fred, man,
That
fucking
would just
Okay.
mess up for the next season.
The
Like
question I wanted to
hopefully,
ask you guys, yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, even though I'm not the moderator today, but just for fun, I just want to know your thoughts. Like, I completely agree where you guys are coming from having Maguire. Like, I understand because I was the one who said it myself that it's a huge blow without him. Forget about all the jokes. He's gonna be starting the Euros alongside John Stones. Like I said, I hope he's back for the UEL finals. And forget all that, yeah, all the jokes, whatever you guys call him, so many nicknames. he he's been playing great recently. This season as a whole, stepped up his game from last season. He just, you know what? I'll prove them wrong now. Forget the price tag. I'll play my own game like how I was at Leicester. The reason why they bought me in the first place. So it's nothing to do with me and Maguire. Yeah, nothing at all. Because I agree. Yes, if you guys had him, I don't think we would have scored four. Honestly, no. Okay. But now I want to talk about your attack though. The fact that we had Reese and Nat. So we're not even going on about like of course like you guys know Maguire can go on about like no Dyke for us and take out Matip, take out Gomez, take out Kabak even. So but I agree we would have scored four for sure, I think, if you guys had Maguire. No way. Okay, I'm saying it now. But your attack with our defense like that, you think Ollie's what was wrong with the performance last night? Was it individual mistakes? Was it Ollie's way of approaching the game? Was it their mind thinking of the finals already? Everything could play a part. Was it the protest before the game? Because again, they fooled the fans by arriving to the because these little
hours
things
earlier. Yeah.
matters. How many hours before game they last eat
yeah,
their
yeah,
meal and all that.
yeah.
And shout out to all players like Pogba and all that when they're fasting because Eid Mubarak, by the
Yeah.
way, to all people out there, all the Muslims and like all these things plays a part. Like they're all main factors as a player. You have your own ritual you gotta do before the game. Like,
Yeah.
okay, 3 hours before kickoff, I'm not gonna eat. Or whatever the schedule is. This time they arrived at the stadium early because they knew like fans were gonna protest again. They don't want the fans blocking the team bus. But us as the away side, they tried parking cars as you guys saw, puncturing tires and whatnot, but they made it to the stadium eventually. Thank God for that. And no one was harmed or like I said, it was peaceful. They just parked their cars to block the Liverpool team bus. So yes, you guys would have defended better with Maguire, but to not score for like how we did. Okay, it's not like both sides will get four, but you guys did manage to get two in an average football game. That's good enough to win a game sometimes, But like, was it your attack or was it you think players arriving to the same played a part, or just because you guys know it's a matter of just you guys are finishing second, just complete the season, just play the best. And also here's the thing: it's not like you guys can say we just played Tuesday because literally, if I'm not correct me if I'm wrong, the only guy who started on Tuesday and the game last night is only one Eric Bailly. Am I right? The rest
Mhm.
all fresh legs. Even the keeper himself. everyone fresh legs. Yes, Rashi, uh, Bruno, and Cavani came on the Leicester game, but come on, like a matter of few minutes as a football, you can come over a few minutes and like and
But
rest
the
one
thing
day and
is,
play on it.
they had
So
to
the thing is,
train though. That's the thing though.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to know the reason though. Like, do you guys think it's because of? But again, like, forget about no Maguire because I agree, you guys don't have conceded for sure. But the whole performance itself was individual mistakes. You guys
Yeah.
still had fresh players. Only one guy started from Tuesday, Igbai. So, or the players arriving early, or what do you think it was, or just thinking about the finals already?
No, I don't think
Like
it
just
was
an,
that.
or was it just a simple bad day at the
I think
office?
that
Simple as that.
I think I think the build
Or,
up
or,
of
or
the
we just or we just played better, or you know what was it like?
you
You
guys
guys played.
definitely played really well, but the thing is, when we bring the ball out of the back, usually it's Maguire who handles the ball into the
Who does
midfield.
it? Yup, yeah.
But in this case, we didn't have that. So the person who had to do that
So
was
the whole
my
build up
man
play.
Fred. My man
Yeah,
Fred had to do
yeah,
that instead. And my
yeah,
man Fred can't handle his balls. So how can he handle a ball? You know? So you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
attacking wise,
mm,
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 you guys did well defensively as well to an extent. Like man, like
yeah,
let's say we scored the third goal. Let's say Big Nat wasn't there on time. Things would have been
yeah.
different, right? Things would have been different.
Obviously, yeah, 100%.
Cause
That's why
then maybe
shout
we
out
would
to like our
Big Nat,
center
right?
backs as well. Like,
Yeah, man. He
you
did
know,
well.
for us, it's
And
been
a lot of the
been a
times,
crazy season as
if you
well at
noticed,
the
what
back.
we tried to do was lump the ball up and let Rashford
And
chase it.
like I
But
said,
Allison was always
If Salah didn't get the foot, I even said it.
yeah.
For me, it would have ended 3-3. So
I mean,
this wouldn't be the question right now.
we would kick the ball up, right? Because once we realized, oh, Fred can't handle the ball, or McTominay is not. He's a really good player. He's a really good ball winning midfielder. But is he really good at having the ball? He's good at winning the ball, but having the ball, he's kind of
Mm,
average right now. So we our plan was okay. You know what? We're gonna lump the ball, let Rashford chase it, let Greenwood chase it, and then maybe somehow we get the ball into Cavani somehow. But the thing is, whenever Rashford's chasing the ball, I feel like Allison's positioning is so well that he's already at the ball,
yup.
man. He's already at the
Uh,
ball. You know what I
I
mean?
love that fact because you know what? That is one. In fact, that is the main reason why, like, for us Liverpool fans, we're still saying he's the best and all, but not this season for me. No way this season,
Uh-huh.
right? But he's in
In
the
general.
argument of like in like top five and all that in general. And this is one of his attributes. Like I'm not even kidding. One of his traits is actually
Yeah.
this: his positioning.
Yeah.
Like people keep forgetting. Like they think when it comes to goalkeeper, it's just about the saves you make.
No.
But and most of the times when you see Hires Allison, people think, oh, not much to do because it's coming straight at him. But why does
Yeah.
it come straight at him every time? Because of
Cause
his
it's
positioning.
yeah.
And straight at him, I don't mean he's saying straight and the players shoot straight to the on
No,
target
no,
on
no.
the goal, straight in the
He,
middle of the goal. I talk about straight as in
he
wherever
could be at the
Ali
left, at the
is.
right, but yeah.
Yeah, it will come straight to him because of his positioning. This guy's positioning is
Yeah.
immense, man. Like the way
Yeah.
he played last night, and
And yeah, man.
is the things that we've been like disappointed with him recently. It's his kicking, his distribution is actually good, but we're just seeing he it's not his kicking. It's not he's one of the best with the ball on his feet, like with the likes of Edison up there.
Hmm.
Like not as good as Edison, but like just below him maybe, or like but in the same conversation with the Noyers and all that,
Yeah.
same category. But we're just saying he overthinks it sometimes. It's his mind more than his feet. He's just panicking, like yo, and the fact that you lose Van Dijk in your whole
Yeah.
back four in front of you, well, apart from the full backs, the two, that triangle, right? You lose the whole chemistry, so he doesn't even trust his
And
defender
to
sometimes. So yeah, big
also
up Ali.
like you said that we didn't have Maguire. It's true that you didn't have VVD as well. But I feel like your team has now learned to live without VVD. You know what I mean, Van Dyke? You've learned to live without it till an extent. Till an
Yeah,
extent.
I
But
mean we're still changing partnerships at the back almost every game, but I
we
get where you're coming
just
from.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Like
Like
it's been we have to cope with it almost the whole
it,
season
it's been
basically.
it's been the fact of life for you now that we don't have Van Dyke.
Yeah,
But for us it's more like suddenly you don't have Maguire. And I know I said I
yeah,
don't even want him to start. But now I can't even see my team without him after seeing
yeah.
us perform.
Obviously, like
Mate,
he
after
would have made a
seeing
difference for sure.
jeez.
We need a leader at the back, man. He's not even leader at the back. He's
So
He's
leader
not
in
Nawab,
front
even
of
what
the
I
team.
asked, What are your thoughts? Or you just want to echo what Karun said and move on to the next topic? Because what Karun said about everything was spot on.
Yeah, whatever Cohen said was spot on, but for
Oh
me,
yeah,
I
the
would
fact
say
that
that it was
oh
a
yeah,
bad
the
day
fact that
and
you didn't
Liverpool played
watch,
better.
and I don't even blame you for not watching the highlights because if it's the other way around, why would I go watch the highlights of my team losing to my rivals? No way. Every time there's a defeat, I don't even watch the highlights or the you know post match press conference of club because it's a defeat. So against your rivals, of course I wouldn't watch the highlights as well. So the question was actually to only crew because my bad, you didn't really watch the game, so you can't really say what was the reason. But just in general, you think it was yeah, like I said, having to do with players arriving early, or they're thinking about the finals already, or just literally no Maguire. That's why, or they're just having a poor
For
form,
me,
or
I,
like
for me,
they
I
had
would
poor
say no
form,
Maguire
poor
because for me, I
performance
would
as a
say no
whole,
Maguire. For me, as a
and
whole, Maguire played a
individually.
kill, but looking at the mistakes, I mean, I haven't watched the highlights
Yeah,
at
that's
all. I
why
haven't
I
even
was
watched the
like
game.
the question
For
is only
me,
for Kroon, but yeah, what do you think? Like apart from the performance and the mistakes, you think other things had a part to play with the player's mind,
it could
like
be with
mindset?
the yeah, it could be with the mindset. I was actually thinking about all that because I did not watch the game, so I couldn't think about anything else. But the
Because if
fact
the
that
same
they have
11
two
played
games to
Leicester,
play,
I wouldn't even ask
they
you
have to
guys
play
this
very
because
well.
straight up I can say, oh, they're all knackered, man. They just played 2 days ago. But I get you guys. Many things that plays a factor here. It could be a combination of
There was
all.
rotation, but I think with mentality, like there's three games to play within a week, and then after that we have the final coming up. But I don't think the final really played the role in us losing. It was
Mm,
just a bad day for me.
yep,
It
bad
was
at
a
the
bad
At the
day,
office,
time,
man.
and I
yeah,
mean,
it's
like,
bad.
come on, like, it's football, right? Like, usually
Yeah.
it's a draw between these two teams, and like I said, we haven't
I
won there
even stick to my
since
predictions, man.
2014. Remember that 3-0 when Gerrard got three penalties, scored two, could have been the first player in
That was the
history to
last one?
score
I was in
a
Australia.
2014, bro. 7 years ago when Suarez got the third goal,
Yep.
Gerrard could have been the first player to score a hat trick from all
Yep.
three penalties because the
Yep.
ref was, I think, Clattenburg. But bro, imagine that was the last time. So
Yep.
7 years. So I mean, yeah, like
That's it.
usually it's a draw, but it's gonna happen anyways. Like you guys will come to Anfield. Trust me, in the coming years and beat us there as well. Like I thought it was gonna
Shout
happen
out to
this
my
year, but
friend Tej when you broke the remote when Gerard scored the second goal. I know Tej, you watch this. You told me you watch every episode, so you better see this, Spada.
yep. Shout out to Tej, not
Yeah.
my cousin Tej, but
Also, you're also your
Karun.
cousin.
Yeah, I don't think he watches, but if you're watching this
No,
stage,
he does. He does. He told me he does.
no,
Literally.
I told him to go subscribe to like, but I'm
Oh.
not sure if he watches because
Okay.
shout out Tej, my brother. I'm talking about my own cousin though,
Oh
by the way,
yeah, yeah. You both are your cousins, so I was confused.
yeah. Like Tej from Konken. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he watches, but shout out to him as well for subscribing and liking, showing us the support because he's not a football fan. But yeah, shout out to you lot out there watching this right
Yeah.
now as well. But
Shout
yeah,
out.
let's move on from the Red Bull.
Yeah. I'm sad, man. Okay. This next topic is as sad as the previous topic. City have lifted the Premier League.
I'm out. I'm out.
Just
And that is
this.
exactly why there ain't no medal around my neck right now or in the background. It's
Yeah.
gone.
City took
Titles in
it.
Manchester right now.
Not in
I
the
mean,
red
that
side.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the blue side. So what are your thoughts? Even though I mean, what thoughts can we even have in the best team in the world, you know? The best team in the world. But I'll go to you. I'll go to you first, Nawab, this time. Tell me why the best team in the world deserves to win the Premier League.
You kind of you answered it in the
Exactly.
in the question itself.
Tell me,
I really don't know
Nawab.
what to say. I mean, looking at the way they reflected back during the season. I mean, if you look at the table in the first half of the season, you didn't see that City was gonna.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see their squad, you see the depth. I mean, they really deserve the title. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah. Narid, you have anything to add to that?
I just want to echo what he said
What
and
Nawab
what you
said.
asked in your question. You answered it yourself.
Yeah,
Um, First of all, yeah, there's we don't have to touch much on Man City because who's a City fan watching this show right now?
Nobody. Even you're not
And
watching.
fans not even
I
touching on
mean,
the topic
I'm
because there's
kidding.
no
I'm not
fans
gonna
to touch it.
banter any City fans at the moment because I mean they deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Like you said, the best team this season. City. I just want to say this though. Yes, this season you deserved it. I think Pep had the worst start of his career, like from
Mm-hmm.
And he
judging on like
overturned
when
that.
you
And then
start
he
a
changed
season,
everything.
and then he
Yeah.
changed it, and not only because obviously other teams bottled, all the big
Mm-hmm.
teams kept on bottling here and there, you know, with the fact that the pandemic is going on and there are no fans, and that's the thing, it doesn't affect City at all. That's
At
the
all.
point.
That's the thing.
And so like, but yeah, it's not just about other teams slipping up here and there. They're playing. I mean, they knocked out PSG, knocked out Dortmund. They're the favorites to beat Chelsea in the finals of the Champions League, which, by the
Yeah.
way, we're all backing Chelsea because they won it
Yeah.
once. We would never want to see City
I can't
lifting.
see them lift two
And
things.
the reason why they got
Me
Pep
too.
in the first place is for this,
Yeah.
for the Champions League, for the big one. But I mean, Pep won 3 prems in the last four because obviously the last season it was ours, and it's their fifth in total because Mancini and Pellegrini both won one each for them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, just City fans. Yes, it's your year. You can win the fake treble if you win the Champions League and be all gassed up and hyped up if you want. But watch out for next season because Liverpool will bounce back with all our injuries coming back. We'll have a full team.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United will add players to the squad. I'm telling you
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you think they'll stop? Roman will be like, you know what, Tuchel, you didn't have the summer to yourself. You came in with all Lampard signings
Yeah.
and obviously Roman signings as well, because I know
Yeah. Yeah.
Lampard really didn't want all that he got as well. It was all Roman
Yeah.
listing out all the big names and go get
Lamp
it,
only
like
wanted Mount. His only guy in life. And Mount.
exactly.
Yeah.
Followed him from Derby County
Yeah.
to Chelsea, talking about Derby big up Wayne Rooney for keeping his team
Keeping
up
them.
in the championship.
Yep.
But yeah, just next season, trust me, United are gonna add to the squad 100%.
Yep.
For us, everyone will be back. I'm not sure about adding because it
You'll
depends on.
add. You'll add.
I don't know what FSG, but I don't even know if we'll get top four. That's the things. But we'll have our players back, and imagine our full team. That's a strong side. Would have chance City this season for me. I think 100%. Because not
Mm-hmm.
like this season they got like 99, like how they did last season,
Mm-hmm.
or the season before how they,
Mm-hmm.
we were
Yeah.
chasing
Yeah. Yeah.
them 98, 97. But
They
next
just
season,
ran away. Yeah.
of course, Liverpool will compete with them. United will compete with them. Chelsea, what Tuchel is doing right now, even though they just bottled against Arsenal, but Tuchel, Chelsea, they will be up there. They will add more as well. Trust me, even though they don't have to, but they will. And yeah, I can't name more because Arsenal not gonna challenge. Spurs, no way. They must find a manager first of all. But but I'll leave it there. Well done, Man City. Good luck in the UCL finals, but
Yeah.
we're backing Chelsea.
We are definitely backing Chelsea. Even though, like, yeah, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. They both are shit.
Same fan. I'm
Yeah,
just
same
kidding.
fan. Both
Sorry,
blue.
Chelsea fans, because I know there are Chelsea fans watching this. So I'm sorry, Chelsea fans. You
Yeah,
guys
there's
ain't the same.
definitely Chelsea fans because they do exist. City fans don't. Anyways, we'll go to a more interesting topic because, City won the title. We knew that. We go to something more
But
interesting. Oh,
talking
yeah?
about the
You had
Champions
something
League
to
final,
add?
you wanna go straight up to the where the final is moved to right now, or
Right,
is that
right,
or is
right.
that the next
No, that was
topic in your content?
that's below. That's the fifth topic. That's before the preview. After we talk about the Euros.
Yeah, I think the fact that we touched Champions League final and City and Chelsea, let's just
Yeah.
basically say
So
it now.
yeah, so let's just get to the fact where the Champions League final was supposed to be held in Istanbul. England wanted it back in their country because it's two English teams. That makes sense. Makes sense more than
Yeah.
anything else to me. And then after
Villa
that,
Park
yeah, Villa
offered.
Park or Wembley. I mean, I get it. I get it that
Yup,
Wembley is too big. They wanted
yup,
20% fans. So if it's
yup.
Wembley, then the 20% is too much. But if it's
Exactly.
Villa Park, then the 20% is all right. So then what
Exactly.
the English government does, since they think they're smart, they're like, you know what? You can't go to Istanbul. No way you can. And UEFA's like, okay, I don't want to go to Istanbul. I'll take you to Portugal. Now you're not playing in your country. You're playing in Portugal now. which is so stupid from UEFA, from what I think. But now, this time I'll go to you first, Narit. What do you think about this decision to move it to Portugal from Istanbul?
You just took the words out of my mouth. It's just completely stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
No
It's
sense.
nonsense. Like it makes absolute no sense, bro. Like it's an English final.
Yeah.
Come on, Wembley, Villa Park, anywhere, man. In this pandemic, I get it. First of all, Istanbul. If Liverpool's in the finals, yes, I would love to go to Istanbul because that's where we belong. If any finals anywhere, I would pick Istanbul, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it like you said, it doesn't make any sense now just because Istanbul, Turkey, is a part of the red zone, and the UK government said nope. UEFA, come on, man. I mean, it's already done. Now it's to Portugal in
Yeah,
Porto.
now Ruben Diaz
Porto,
gets
they're
the.
happy. Like Porto is happy now. They've been
Yeah.
like replying back to all these posts on social media with hearts and whatnot. Like, oh yay, you're coming to our stadium. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Makes no sense.
More advantage for Man City because they have a Portuguese player. Do Chelsea have a
Yep.
Portuguese player? Do they? Uh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not
I
in the
don't think
starting
so.
lineup, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know, we continue from there. City could do the double this season. Treble, a fake treble, actually. Thank,
Yup.
thank
That can
God,
be bought
Chelsea.
from the
Thank God,
Talat
Chelsea knocked them out. Yeah.
from your words.
Yep. Thank God Chelsea knocked them out. Otherwise, quadruple that would be so much worse. But talking about quadruple, let's talk about the top four race. Now, what do you? So
Oof.
that part, I'll go straight to you, Narit, because you have much more to say
I
about
mean,
that top
Navav, do you
four
want to
race
say
than
anything
me.
about the Champions
Oh
League
yeah, Navab.
finals
Sorry,
to?
sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I skipped you for the Champions League final, bro. Go for it. Go for
There's
it.
not. I mean, what else is there
Sorry,
to add
mate.
on? I
Yeah,
mean, if
literally
you
nothing
are
more to say.
English teams, if you were gonna move the final to the another country, I don't think that's more risky in itself. If you're saying
Yeah.
Istanbul is a red zone, traveling to another country that's already more risky with the players' health and health wise and everything with the COVID. You might as well play in the same country. You don't have to travel to another.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like it's so much safer for everyone, you know.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's cost efficient too. I don't know. I don't get it as well.
I don't
But
know
yeah,
what are the spots, but yeah.
let's get to the juice of the top four race because right now anything could happen there with the way the results went. Leicester beat United, Arsenal
Literally
beat
until
Chelsea,
Everton. Yeah.
Liverpool then beats United. Everton doesn't make a step up yesterday. DCL tried. He tried to give me points in FPL. He tried,
Technically,
but he
they're
didn't
still
succeed.
possible, but I don't. Yeah.
So now we go to Narit, the Liverpool fan who took a huge step yesterday by beating United to get into the top four, which I honestly feel they will. Honestly, I do. I think you got to get top four because you said you just have to win 3 games, right?
It's in our hands.
WBA. What's the 3 games? West Brom and
West Brom away at Turf Moor with fans, and then back at home last game of the season with fans against Crystal Palace.
bro. You're getting it. Give me more. What do you think?
Like I want to be so gassed up, and me being and I was and I still am. Like I said, I'm still celebrating, right? But it's just for that one victory. For me, it's not because yes, it brings the top four race back in the conversation now, the hopes alive, whatnot. But I wasn't celebrating for that because, like I said, I wasn't gassed up for that, and my statement still stands. We are not getting top four. You know why? Yes, in the next minute or so, I will tell you guys all the different scenarios that could happen. I won't touch on teams below us like West Ham, Spurs, Everton, who are again they have a chance. But for now, I think
To be
West
realistic,
Ham slipping up to who did they play last game? Everton that they lost because they
Yeah.
played only once, right? Everton beat them and then Everton drew to Villa last night. But yeah, like but West Ham, the last 3 games are all easy as well. Like I said, they have the easiest run in. They'll win all the three, I think. But the fact that I won't mention them is because I mean, then it'll be a
Hmm.
show just for top four race then. But they're 2 points behind Liverpool. So let's not talk about the teams below Liverpool.
Hmm.
Because right now we're sitting on 60, Chelsea 64. Leicester 66, but we have a game in hand. So if we win our game in hand, we're just a point behind Chelsea, the top four. But so what I'm about to say wouldn't make much sense because according to me, we're not gonna get it. Why? We will bottle it ourselves. The three games that I just said, away at West Brom, away at Burnley, at home to Palace. From the possible 9 points, I think we'll get max six. I mean, my bad, max three and lose six
No.
points because, or probably, I only see us winning our last game of the season, our last home game of the season as well, with fans back at the stadium against Crystal Palace. I only see us winning that. Okay, maybe not getting all, losing all 6 points from uh was it West Brom and Burnley, but we might bottle and get a draw against these two teams. So imagine next game. Forget last game of the season because I'm pretty sure with fans, especially, and it's at home, and our home form is back to being it's back to being the same now. Yeah, like we know what it means to play at home now. Like it's not since the six defeats in a row, it was done. Yes, we slipped up against Newcastle, but it was a draw, and especially with fans, because that's the main thing. Literally six defeats in a row just showed. Anfield without fans, nothing, man. Like teams can just come. It's like you're allowing a dog to come to your yard and take a shit and walk out. Those six teams did that. So last home game of the season, which is the last game of the season with fans, I'm confident we'll get the job done over our former manager as well, Roy Hodgson. But the two games, I won't even talk about Burnley as yet because next game, mark my words when we predict this weekend's fixtures, Big Sam will be the reason why we won't get Champions League football. The fact that they really get it now, thank God they won't have their fans back as yet because only the final two rounds, match week 37 and 38.
Yeah.
So not for this weekend as yet. But West Brom, the fact that they really get it now, like Mr. Kroon said before, Chef U, obviously they got battered by Spurs, but their first game after they got
After,
really
yeah.
get it, they won
1
1
0.
0.
Brighton.
Now
Against us.
now
Yeah.
now West Brom, and again, I know Liverpool away we've been decent and we showed it last night as well. We can win away. It's been a home form now. I mean, yeah, that we have to be worried about. But away we can win. But again, a low block team, West Brom and Burnley that's gonna play a low block. And for me, it's Big Sam. The next game, I won't even talk about the other two after that because for me, we're bottling it the next game. Literally, when we're about to predict, for me, we're bottling it this Sunday when we play West Brom. Big Sam will be the reason why we won't get Champions League football. If we get the win somehow, it's the midweek going to Turf Moor with fans back, and it's Burnley their last home game with fans back. Of course, they
Yeah, that
want
would
to
be
end the
insane,
season.
right?
I know they're not they have nothing to play for. They're safe now because we know the three teams going down. Hence why I said West Brom not no pressure. They can win or get a draw against us, right? So imagine Turf Moor, a stadium like that, full of fans. Like I'm not sure how many fans are allowed. Do you guys know? Because Champions League,
I think
it's six
10,000
six
fans, if I'm not
Champions League
wrong, from
six
the last that I
thousand
read.
from each side because
Yeah.
that's a final. So
Yeah.
12,000. But for Prem, do you guys know the
I
final two
think
rounds?
10,000
How many
from
allowed?
the last that I read. 10,000 from what I read.
And it's just
Maybe.
home fans
I
also.
have
Like
no
away, not
only home,
away
yeah.
fans are not even allowed. It's just the home fans. So you
Yeah,
know
it's
what?
just the home
In a
fans.
small stadium like that, doesn't matter how many fans. They're gonna be buzzing, man. They're gonna be chanting and whatnot. And Sean Dyke, I'm afraid of him as well. So yeah, I mean, let's just say we win our last three, yeah. Because if we
Okay.
slip up in any of the games, for me, anyways, right now for me it's done. Because we will, for me, slip up in one of the last three. For me, I see us slipping in two of the three. But let's just say, you know what? After a game of last night that we played at our best, and now there's some hope again. There's a light at the end of that tunnel now, and let's just see what can happen, right? Um, so basically, max we can get from the 3 games is
9 points.
9 more points from now, which would take us 60 to 69, right? But as for
69 shout out.
Chelsea, no comment on that. But as for Chelsea and Leicester, Chelsea max they can get from the remaining two is 70, yeah.
Yep.
But that means they're getting the 3 away from Leicester because they have to
Yeah.
play Leicester. Hear this out, boys. Yes, we are going to preview the FA Cup final literally right after this and the Premier League games, but they're going to be playing back to back in the FA Cup final this weekend on Saturday and then again midweek. So if Chelsea win their last two, means they are going to be beating Leicester as well. But the max they can get is 70. So yes, that's the point above Liverpool. Leicester max they can get 72. But that means Chelsea will be getting only the 3 from their last 2 games, not 6 points.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know? And the
I'm
fact that
following.
so the fact that max both Chelsea and Leicester, there's no point talking about what they can get max because it is guaranteed one of the two will drop all 3 points if they lose. But if that damn gun they want to
Yeah.
draw, it's guaranteed one will drop no matter what. If not the two, it's either two teams will drop 2 points, get one each, or one side will get three, the other two, all three gone. So there's still a chance if it's so now talking from Liverpool's perspective, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
as Liverpool fans' point of view, because that's the conversation now. For me, the top four it's gonna end up what it is now. It's just the third, fourth could be different. That's literally for me a game where they're fighting for third. That's how I see it, because we're gonna ball ourselves. But if we're in the conversation, then what we want, of course, it's in our hands. Win all three, and doesn't matter what happens. If Chelsea and Leicester they draw, yes, if they draw that, then Leicester will have 69, which will be the same as us. So if Leicester gets a draw against Chelsea, wins their last game, which it ain't easy at home, but to Spurs.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
Spurs will
who's
be,
winning in goal difference?
and now here's interesting. This is the fun part. Liverpool a game in hand though, yeah, but Liverpool goal difference 20, Leicester 21. It's just by one.
Damn.
And the thing is, and if and this I'm talking about if it's the draw between them and Chelsea,
Then
which means
Chelsea.
they won't get a goal difference in that if it's a draw. Then
Okay.
this conversation wouldn't make any sense then.
Okay.
So if it's a draw, it'll be 69 as well for Leicester. For us, max is 69. It will go down to goal difference, which for now they're above by one, but we have an extra game to play. But if it's a draw for Chelsea and they win at away at Villa Park, 68. So what do we want? Yes, draw is fine, and hopefully we win our last three and win on goal difference. Yep, and then that'll knock Chelsea out with 68. And this is not even me talking about their last game. The last game it ain't easy for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Leicester away at
Spurs. Right?
Leicester at home to Spurs, but Chelsea
Yeah.
away at Villa Park. That ain't easy as well. And
No,
they'll be
not
thinking
easy.
about the Champions League final. So I won't talk about the last game because that's not what it's about. But just they themselves, the next game, that will kick Chelsea out, assuming they win, assuming both win their last game. That's what I'm trying to say. But they drop points against each other if it's a draw. Chelsea is out because both Liverpool and Leicester will be on 69. So yeah, why goal difference? Chelsea will be on 68 then. If it's a draw and they win their last game. But if it's not a draw and I have to pick one to win, here's the thing. Then the fact that Leicester they're 66 right now and Chelsea they're the ones that are below with 64, 2 points below them. Of course, I'm gonna let Leicester beat Chelsea, and even if they win their last game and we win the remaining, max Leicester can get 72, we can get 69. But if Chelsea wins somehow, then Yup, they will have, like I said, max 70, which ain't good for us because max we can get 69. But yeah, and
Wait, I have a question.
if
If
they beat
you
Chelsea though, I mean, if Chelsea beats Leicester, like I said, they have 70 and we're 69. But then Chelsea, I mean, Leicester wins their last game, but a defeat against Chelsea, then Leicester will get just the 3 from now, which is, like I said, 69. So if Chelsea wins Leicester and their last game, and Leicester just wins their last game, yes, it'll be on goal difference 69, both Liverpool and Leicester. So that's why I don't want Chelsea to win and let it come down to goal difference. And I don't want it to be a draw and let it come down to goal difference. And of course, it's assuming they win their last games as well. You won't touch on that, otherwise it's so much to talk about. But like I said, I won't go much into it, but we have a slight chance, but my statement stands. There's no point getting into it much because, like I said, we will bottle ourselves.
wait, I have a
So
question though.
hopefully, Lun, hey Chelsea, hey Leicester,
You you guys
and we
can't
win all
drop.
our games.
You guys have to win all your games. Have to. What if you don't?
Yeah,
Can you
I
still make
mean,
it?
it,
It's complicated.
I mean, we gotta let we,
No, let's say
if we
it. Let's say if
if
it's in
we
your
if we
hands
sit because we
and
have
Leicester
nine to play.
draw.
If we have 9 to play for, their max is 70 and 72, but they can't do that because they have to play each other. So
Yeah.
max one team can get is 72, the other is 70. So we can surpass that for sure, which means if one of them wins their
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
last two, only way we can go in the top four is by being full because they'll end up assuming they win their last game as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so whichever wins when they play next and wins the last game means the other one will have one defeat, one win. Meanwhile, the other one will have two wins. So in Chelsea's case, they'll have 70 if they win both. But if Leicester wins both, they have 72. For us, max we can play for 69. But again, they can't get max. That's the best part because they have to drop points to one another.
That
And if
means
it's a draw, like I said, if it's
Leicester
a
have
draw,
bottled it
it'll
again.
be if it's a draw and assuming they win their last game, which is tough, like I said, Chelsea away at Villa Park, Leicester at home to Spurs. But
Yeah.
assuming they win the last one, if it's a draw between themselves midweek, that leaves Chelsea with 68 and Liverpool with 69, like Leicester. Assuming we win all at three though, and that'll
That
take us two, so Chelsea can still go out of it if they bottle against. So it's a must win for them on
that is
whenever they're
interesting.
playing Tuesday or Wednesday.
That
But
is
first they have to play
interesting.
each other on Saturday in the finals. So I mean, if you're asking like if we drop points, then we have to let them bottle. Like basically draw the next game and let them lose their last game as
Yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah.
And but
So
it ain't
better just
happening,
do your
bro.
own job, right?
Yeah, because Max Wing is 69, and literally Leicester they're one win away from getting 69 max of what we can get, and then I don't go down to goal difference, but they just need one win from the last two, and Chelsea as well. If they can win one, they're pretty much done. So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna slip up, then we have to let them both lose, and they both can lose both their games because they're playing against each other. So
Each
one will
other.
get the three, or
Chan.
they'll earn one each. So we can bottle from now
Chan.
on. But that's why I'm saying there's no point talking about it much because we will bottle it this Sunday against Big Sam. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Nawab.
about it. There's still
Okay.
hope, but for me, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. But yeah, there is a chance.
Yeah.
Definitely after last night's victory.
So Nawab, I'll come to you then. What's your thoughts on the top four? Do you think Liverpool will
Uh,
make it? Leicester will bottle it. They bottled it last year. Leicester.
Because the
Looks like
title
they're
is
about to
done.
bottle it again.
The relegation battle is done. This
Done.
is literally
Second
the only
place is done.
conversation we can
Yeah.
talk about. And the thing is, every time I feel like the doors close for top four, like you said,
Somehow it
Kurun, when you
opens
asked
again.
us that the fact, if Chelsea beat Arsenal, what was it, 2 nights ago,
Yeah, yeah.
then we wouldn't be having this conversation. It would have been done because Leicester beat you guys. That for me was like, oh, done now. But the fact that Chelsea lost to Arsenal, that is why we're having this conversation. If Chelsea
Yeah.
won the game against Arsenal, we wouldn't be discussing this stuff. It would be
Exactly.
over. Chelsea and Leicester can just shake
Chill.
their hands when they play each other twice in a row. I mean, tomorrow they wouldn't be shaking hands because they would want to be. I mean, not tomorrow, on Saturday when they play.
Yeah.
But for you lot out there, it will be today because the video will be released on Saturday. Oh yeah, I wasn't wrong by saying tomorrow. But
Yeah.
yeah, today for you guys, and literally today for us because it is past
It's past
midnight.
midnight.
It's and if I'm not wrong, the game it's 11:15, so it is today as well, literally.
Yep.
So yeah, they would be
Wait.
wanting to get their hands
Yeah, yeah.
on that trophy.
I
Hundred
think
percent.
whoever wins the FA Cup loses the Premier League game, right?
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
When we predict the FA Cup this weekend
Yeah.
and later for the midweek, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like
Yeah.
if
It's
whoever
just
wins the FA Cup
yeah.
will
Bottle it. Hey,
bottle
we'll
in the
bottle. Yeah.
league game, and I already know what it's gonna
Even
be, so I'm
me.
gonna wait for the FA Cup preview.
Yeah. I'll come to
Is
Nawab.
that the
Yeah.
next after this?
Um.
Is it
Just
the
gonna
FA
ask
Cup
Nawab
final?
about the top four first. Touch on the EPL player and the manager of the month for just a bit, just to tell you who it is,
And just do
and
the Premier
then
League games first, right? And leave FA Cup to the last, or FA
the,
Cup
the,
first? What do you guys think?
you mean in terms of preview, right? When we come to the preview
Yeah.
section,
Yep.
when we come to the
FA Cup
preview section, I
final.
think we can get FA Cup out of the way and then go into
Yeah.
EPL. What do you
Because the
think?
fact that I feel like now we're already talking about
Yeah.
so much about Leicester and Chelsea
Yeah.
and what it means to the top four
Yeah.
race now after
Yeah.
all the crazy results
Yeah.
in the recent days. Might as well talk about them because I literally spoke about them playing each other in the league game midweek, what it could
Yeah.
mean to the top four race. So might as well talk about their game in the final, which is tomorrow. And for you guys watching this, it's tonight, FA Cup final. But yeah, let's get Nawab's thoughts first on the top four race.
Nawab, stage is yours, mate.
For me, for the top four, I feel like for the third position, it's already done. For me, Leicester. I'm gonna put this in the prediction as well. I think Leicester is gonna win against Chelsea. They're gonna
You
go
know what? Let
all
me.
in because they
Oh, it's
literally have
Chelsea's
nothing else to
home.
fight for.
Chelsea's home when they
And
play Leicester.
I feel like Leicester that they have nothing else to fight for except for the top four at the moment, and they have the cup as well. For Chelsea, I feel like they're gonna put on their players' fitness and everything more into the Champions League, even though still a few more weeks to go. I feel like Leicester is gonna take the win, so they will take the third position, and they just need a draw to get on to the third. And for me, the fourth position is wide open since you guys won against us last night. You guys surely
Yep.
have a chance.
The doors are open again, yo.
And for me, if I'm saying that Leicester is going to take the third place, for me the fourth place is still unpredictable because you guys have a game in hand. And if you're going by my predictions that Leicester is going to take the win, I feel like you guys still have a chance to get the fourth.
You know what? This is the best way to end it. I want to ask the two of you. Simple yes or no. Is Liverpool getting the top four when the season ends? Gruen, first you.
Bro, 100%. You named me Palace, Burnley, WBA. You're gonna nail. You're gonna nail them all.
So you really think we'll achieve it,
100%.
right?
You're gonna get 3 points
Because
against all those teams.
you know what would that mean
Easy.
to us though? I would celebrate it
So
as if
easy.
we won the title. That's how it's gonna feel because it's good. It means so much to us. Like the transfer window and players staying, manager staying,
Yeah.
FSG spending or not. It means a lot. Attracting players. Like, come on, it means a lot, man. UCL football. We don't want to be playing in any Europa
It's
League.
just
Like
gonna
I
be
said,
hard.
it's either top four for me or like I said, I'd rather finish eighth, bro. I don't want to be in Europe or seventh place ECL Conference League. No.
No.
But yeah, Nawab, Liverpool making it, yes or no for you?
Yes,
From
I
the
feel
three
like
games that
Chelsea,
said,
even
and it's all
I
in
don't
our
think
hands.
they care about top four. I feel like if you can get to the Champions League with a silverware or not, I think they'll choose to go with the silverware. Or I don't think for me Liverpool already the answer I gave.
Like forget about them bottling or not because they have to play each other, Chelsea and Leicester. It's more the question is more about do you think we'll win our last three? Because if we do, it's in our hands, we'll get it.
Yeah.
Even goal difference.
I
know.
I wish there was a Spurs or a Leicester in there for you guys to play, but there isn't. It's Burnley, West Brom, and what Palace.
These are the teams, bro. Burnley, the first to come to Anfield to end the run at Anfield.
Yeah.
And I know, but again, they have fans back as well. West Brom, they came to Anfield and got a point, by the way.
Yeah,
that started the whole thing.
The Salah penalty, right? The Salah penalty.
No, Mane scored in that game. That was our last. that was our last open play goal
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
up.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
It was ending of the
yeah. That's what I'm
year,
thinking. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then at the beginning of the year, our only goal came from
From Salah's
Salah's
penalty.
penalty
That's what I'm
against
thinking.
Man City,
Yeah.
and we didn't have an open goal, like no open play goal up until like I don't even know how long, bro. Like
Last night, I'm
like
joking.
until actually no, it is talking about home form. And then away we got open play goals,
Yeah, yeah,
bro. Away we got that
yeah.
already from the start of the year. But at home, I remember the game. It was actually after losing all the six in a row. There was none because there was 0-0 with you guys,
Southampton mo.
and then
That's right.
Southampton was away that we lost.
Oh.
But 0-0. But like I said, 1-1 to West Brom ending of last year, that bottled it first. Obviously away to Newcastle 0-0. But now just talking about home, yeah. 1-1. Sadio Mane open play goal. Last one to do it ending of the year. So see West Brom could come to Anfield and get a point out of there, right?
Hmm.
And then obviously it was against you guys, 0-0.
Yeah.
Then Burnley was the first to beat us. And then Brighton, I can go on, bro. Fulham, of course, City with the 4-1, and the only goal was from Salah's penalty. Up until I remember the game, it's against Villa that we won 2-1, was when we finally scored two goals from open play. Trent with the winner. And then, yeah, obviously 1-1, West Brom, that was open play as well, Mo Salah. And yeah, that's why I feel uh we'll bottle it because West Brom got a point from us. Burnley got all three. And oh yeah, Palace. We went to their turf and got 7 goals this season, our best performance. And us having fans back for that, I'm not worried. It's just the next two for me. And for me, it's the next game itself. Big Sam. So Naval, for you, yes, we'll make it as well, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to be optimistic as well. But knowing my team, like we were just saying before we came on stream, like Liverpool's like this. I told you guys, like, and literally when you said it as well, that for you it was a question, but for me it was a statement. I said it. This is Liverpool. We'll beat you guys at Old Trafford, but bottle it the next game against a team
Mm.
like West Brom, which now, by the way, nothing to play for. So, yeah, no pressure for them.
Yeah. Still feel you guys are gonna get it, bro. Honestly. But let's continue, man. So since we've been talking about the FA Cup, you wanna just get that out of the way before jumping into the Euros? And the EPL. Well, I'll just mention this. The manager of the year and the manager of the month and the player of the month came out today, and the manager of the month went to Steve Bruce. He's been getting a lot of slack lately, a lot. So it's happy as a United fan to see him, get something. And
Yeah.
then Lingard as well, an ex-United player. Both ex-United players. Think about it. They're lifting something, not a trophy though, just an accolade. Yeah, but congrats to Lingard, congrats to Bruce. Narit, do you have anything to add to that, or did we just let that
No,
fly?
just
How about you?
Jay Ling's
Oh,
well deserved. Like
and
shout out
Brucey,
Jay
you
Ling's
think you
man.
think Brucey deserves it?
And at first I thought like maybe it could go to Tuchel or who were the nominations? Do
I
you
didn't
guys
have a look at
remember?
that, man. I don't know. I think Tuchel was
Like
definitely there.
yeah, I thought it would be him honestly because he came in and just
Yeah,
changed things around in the club. And this is of last month, so obviously the result against Arsenal 2 nights ago wouldn't count anyways.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess the fact that he kept Newcastle up,
Hmm.
Steve Bruce, I think they beat West Ham, which was vital for us. They helped us. But then the next game, Steve Willock decides to not Steve Willock, what am I saying? Joe Willock. Steve
Yeah,
Bruce and Joe Willock.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Steve Willock. Joe Willock. That guy, and you saw he scores the equalizer against Spurs.
Yeah.
He then scores a winning goal against West Ham. Scores the equalizer against us. Couldn't play
Jeez, this
against
guy.
former club because he's on loan.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
next game when he returned, scored again, 4-4.
Yeah, he's good.
So you know, I
He
thought
should
player
have
of the
got
month.
man player. Yeah,
More goals than Arsenal midfield.
If Jay Lings didn't put out such an amazing stats with his goals and assists, obviously I think it would have gone to Joe
Villa.
Willock, 100%. But Jay Lings, shout out to him as well. The reason why West Ham they're part of this race is also because
Of
obviously David
Jailing.
Moyes and what he's doing, but mainly for me, Jay Lings. The
I agree. I
transfer they
agree.
did in the summer. I mean, in Jan in the
Yeah,
winter
he's in the best form
transfer
of his
window
life.
from you guys. That loan move was vital for West Ham, and yep, well deserved for him. And the fact that Joe Willock's been giving all these points from top sides as well. And so Steve Bruce should be thanking Willock as well. But yeah, well deserved for both, I guess. Steve kept his team up, and
Yeah,
Jay Lings, even if they don't go to the Champions League,
he did.
they're
He
sitting in a
played a
Europa
part.
League spot right now. West Ham in Europe. Damn.
Nawab, anything to add to that before we move on to
Nah,
the? Okay, nothing to the
uh,
Brucey and the
all I
Lingard.
want to say is that it's well deserved for him. I'm just more. I'm thinking more into the future, like about his move when his loan is gonna end, and then he's being linked with Dortmund. That if we're gonna use him as a swap deal for getting Sancho, that's all I'm thinking about. When
Damn.
That would
I
be
hear they're
decent.
selling that.
That would be decent. I'll take that. And I think he would be ready to play for Dortmund as well. I think
Yeah, I
so.
mean,
I think
looking
so.
at the prediction for the top
Yeah.
four, for the top four that we just talked, he will not be getting Champions League. And if he doesn't want to come back to United to get through the phase that he just went through before
Yeah.
he moved out, I feel like it would be the
Meanwhile,
best
for
thing.
us, I'm
It
hearing, you
would be
know
the
what?
move that we want.
Similar situation. Man like Ox to get Sancho, but of course cash in a bit as well. But
Yeah,
Oh, you
Sancho's
guys
been
want
linked to
you
I
Liverpool as
mean,
well.
I mean,
you
we
guys
want
want
Sancho,
Sancho
but like,
too?
yeah. And then that's the thing. After all the Haaland, Mbappe, Kane talks, now it's Sancho recently, with or without Champions League. That's why I said in the last show, if you guys remember. Now Sancho is back on our side now with the speculations and all that. But I think no way it's happening. First of all, because even he would want Champions League football, and according to me, we're not getting it. And FSG is not spending. Even if we get UCL, I feel like we still won't spend that much. But what I'm hearing is also similar. Obviously, Ox and Jaden, you can't compare them both. One injury-prone player who hasn't been playing well since his ACL in 2018 when he went to the finals in Kiev and bottled it. Shout out Karius. That was the best season of Ox, bro. Since he got injured, like against Roma, it was, I think, in the quarters or in the semis. Like, I think semis, because, yeah, semis first leg was Roma, because quarters was Man City. He's never been himself, but Jay Ling's top form right now in the form of his life. But similar situation as in like attacking midfielders, both English, going to Dortmund
Yeah,
in exchange of like
another player.
Sancho.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
that
yeah,
ain't happening
I
though.
guess we shouldn't touch on this too much because we don't even know, right? Anyways, let's go to the FA Cup final then. And I will just give our prediction as well, yeah? For the FA Cup finals.
Yeah, let's
Yup.
go. Let's get in.
But then
And
we'd
it's
also
part of the it'll be part of the
forfeit.
points tally as well, right?
Mm, yeah,
That we're counting for Premier League.
yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the preview and we still have to discuss about Laporte and Van Dijk. So, yeah, let's preview the FA Cup final first. Then we go to Laporte, and then we can end with the whole everything preview prediction of the Premier League. So yeah, FA Cup finals: Leicester versus Manchester City. Hey, it's cool. Leicester versus Chelsea.
Yeah, so used to sing Siri in the domestic finals that
Mate,
it just
Yeah,
ev-
comes out.
exactly.
that's the thing, man. Everything is like City, City, City.
Yeah,
Not City.
they've
This
been
time is
collecting
not
all these
City. Yeah,
domestically.
Do you know what?
Yeah, and
not.
You
plus
know,
City
I
got
can only
shot
hear
at the
one thing when I
Tuchel,
hear Siri
knocked
in
them
it.
out, and now they're like,
And
see,
now
it's
he's
so cool though that Tuchel knocked him out, right? Pep, Manchester City, out of the
Yeah.
FA Cup, but they're
Mhm.
playing in the Champions League final. Meanwhile, the final of the FA Cup, Chelsea, Leicester, they're gonna be playing in the next Premier League game themselves in the midweek. Like
yeah,
when
yeah,
they have to play Tuesday or Wednesday. So
Yeah.
it's just so cool that Chelsea, the team that knocked City out, playing City in the final of UCL, and these two
exactly.
teams, and literally Leicester was one who knocked you guys out as well, right?
Yeah.
So that
Otherwise, we'd be there.
the two teams that knocked the Manchester's out, they're both in the finals, and they're both fighting to stay in the top four and not let my team get in somehow.
Man.
But yeah, who should we
But
go
yeah.
first with this? Actually, you know what, Karun? Let's get your thoughts as a moderator. Let's see what do you have to say for this final. Who do you think is gonna end up winning it? Tuchel because literally Chelsea on paper, the bigger team,
Yeah.
bigger players, bigger
Yeah.
club. Obviously, it's at Wembley, same amount of fans. Um, fans will be
Yes.
there, right, for this?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's a final, and if they had it in Carabao, then of course FA they will as well. And yeah, do you think Tuchel will get his first silverware with the club before
Yeah.
hoping for the second in the Champions League, or you think Brendan Rodgers, after a job he's been doing, well, if he doesn't bottle the top four race again this
Again.
season, like he did last season,
Yeah.
it could be a major trophy for them since the
Yeah.
Premier League title that Mr. Ranieri won.
But
Shout out, Mr. Ranieri.
I think it's almost impossible for for Rogers. It's hard. I'm gonna give it to Tuchel because I also think that the
Like the fact is,
champions.
it's a neutral ground though, and just to remind, Leicester are actually above Chelsea right now. But you still think like
Yeah.
when
I
it
think
comes
it's
to a
gonna be
one-off game,
Chelsea.
it's the better team wins it, right?
Not only I feel like the reason Leicester are above Chelsea right now is because it's Lampard's fault. But now Lampard's
Yup.
not there anymore.
Oh,
Now
100%.
Tuchel's there,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
look the thing that Leicester are gonna try to do is exploit Vardy and Iheanacho's pace, get them into space, and then give the
Yup.
ball up into that space, let them run after that ball and get to it. And can they do that? Of course, because
Is
Thiago
just
Silva.
the
But the thing is, Thiago
exactly.
Silva is old, right? He's an old boy now. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they will
Chelsea
already
don't
start.
concede much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Chelsea
And
already
the goal
start with
against
such a low
Arsenal,
block.
the goal against Arsenal was a mistake by Jorginho, man. The
Yeah,
1-0. But
yeah,
either way, they hardly conceded against Madrid
yeah,
over both legs.
yeah.
They conceded what?
A goal?
One in the
One
Yeah,
first
one.
leg?
yeah.
Yeah, just
One
one in
one.
the
So
first
Yeah,
leg when it's 1-1. That was
yeah.
it. So yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
And did that come from a corner as well? The Benzema goal or a
Yeah,
set piece at least?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Benzema, what a goal though. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, see, that's the thing. So when they're gonna concede for set pieces because that happens, right? But are they really gonna concede from Vardy's pace if they start with such a low block already? They sit back a lot,
Exactly.
Chelsea. So it's gonna be hard to find
And
spaces to throw the
knowing
ball
Tuchel,
into.
he'll probably might even play three at the back.
Uh huh.
So imagine when they drop
Yeah.
and all that, how
Yeah.
compact it will be. And
It'll be
Leicester's
so
way of playing is
compact.
literally long ball to
Long
Vardy,
Vardy.
Iheanacho. That's their
Yeah.
tactic.
So if Brendan Rodgers wants to win a trophy, he's gonna have to come with something else. But for the past few years that I've been watching Leicester, there is no something else. It's only Vardy's pace, you know. So for me, I think Tuchel takes it. But let's hear more from you guys, man. I'll go to you,
Yeah,
Narit.
no, no, okay.
Oh, okay. Nawab first, could I, honey?
Yeah,
Nawab,
let's hear from
Nawab,
Nawab.
give me your thoughts. Is Tuchel gonna take it or Brendan gonna take it?
for me, I think Tuchel is gonna win it, man. It's gonna be his first trophy with Chelsea, and even though it's a final, what matters more is the first goal in any final.
Yeah.
And
And you think
I'm
Chelsea has the
still
ability
gonna,
to get the first goal, right?
yeah, I feel like they're gonna get that first goal as soon as they can, and then they're just gonna keep that score to a minimum and then win the final.
Mm-hmm. What do you? So anything else before I move on? You want to add? Who do you think is gonna score? Giroud.
Glazers
Good.
out. Anything else on that?
I asked you who you think gonna score, Giroud, and you say Glazers out.
Oh,
Glazers.
no, the thing is, when you said you want to add anything else, that was right
Oh, okay.
before.
I said.
I was just gonna
That's
answer,
always
and
in
then
your
Okay.
mind, right?
funny.
It's always on your mind. Glazers out.
Okay. Let me before I move to Narit for the
Yeah.
FA Cup.
Who do you think I was gonna? Which
No,
player is
let me
gonna
just
score first?
before I say that, Glazers out or Fred out. You know what?
It's gotta be
Right out.
Glazers, man.
Here's the thing. Go see
Even though I
yesterday's
haven't
high.
watched the match,
Yeah,
but
yeah. You haven't watched the match, right? Go watch, and then you'll realize that Fred played for Liverpool yesterday. He was wearing the shirt that Narit's wearing. Fred wore that yesterday, but it said Fred at the back.
what deal going on under the table?
May luma eh. Okay, man. Let's move
Since I
Maybe
on.
haven't watched the match, I'm
Fred
gonna stick to what I said.
he's
Glazers out,
Brazilian,
and then
right?
Tuchel
This
wins.
guy's
And
Brazilian, right?
Allison,
So
Firmino. There it is.
and
Ah,
Fabinho.
do
Fabinho.
R9 haircut for me as well.
He's like Bobby, si senor. You want two?
I give you two.
I give you two goals.
Let's do salsa and then get the.
Honestly, I just
Yeah.
started the show with salsa today, man. Bobby.
Yes, with
Okay,
the nachos
Narit,
from OMC. All right.
what do you think? Are you gonna have a controversial answer, or are you gonna agree with Nawab and me about who's gonna lift the FA Cup? Let's go to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
First
Dude.
half ends 0-0.
Okay, under,
After 90 minutes, 0-0.
under,
30 minutes of extra time, 0-0.
under.
Leicester to win on pens.
Whoa! Shout,
Ooh.
shout, shout. But
I'm
I would
already
agree,
I'm already
because
giving my
Casper
score.
is the better goalie.
I'm already giving my score prediction, and we're judging it based on 90 minutes, right? So 0-0. But the thing is, guess what? I want it to be controversial, but who am I kidding, man? Chelsea's lifting it. I just love doing this. No, but here's the
Uh,
thing, though. Here's the thing, though. It wouldn't They wouldn't be the clear winners, so they're not gonna win 3-4-0. I see Timo Werner getting a goal. I see Chelsea winning 1-0 in 90 minutes, a Mason Mount goal that it will come. That one magical moment.
Hmm.
Maybe Mount takes it from 25 yards out, 30 yards out, bends in the top corner. Or it could even be 1-1. I see Vardy Inacio getting, but the fact that Chelsea players and Chelsea as a club themselves, they have more experience
Uh
in
huh.
finals
Yeah,
than Leicester. I think this plays a big part.
it
That's
does. It
why
does. I agree.
that's why the bigger side always edges the win in the end. And especially when it comes to cup finals, yeah, they got more experience. They have bigger name players, but I get it. In the league, it's a different story. But again, because of Lampard's poor team management first half of the season and all that before Tuchel came in. But I think I mean, it's a tough one, but Chelsea obviously the favorites going into it, and I hate to say, but I think it will be the only trophy Chelsea will win this season because I
Hmm.
think City will lift the UCL.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, we never know as well. But we're all backing Chelsea, but that's another conversation to be had.
and if City wins, I want them to burn it and give it to the fans at this, even though they don't have any
Hey,
fans
hey,
to give it to.
Ajax.
Let them go
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
That's
so
gonna
good,
say
man.
Ajax did
yeah,
it,
yeah.
man. The stars,
Yeah, that was
big
so
up
nice.
Ajax.
Do you
42,000
know why they did it though,
television
right?
fans.
Wonderful gesture, man.
You know why they did it? Because they know they're gonna win it again next year, and the year after,
Exactly.
and the
So they
year,
can
and the
They're
year.
gonna have a
so they
Yeah.
coffee
can
in
do it.
here.
Why hasn't
So
Celtic done it? That's the question.
if Chelsea, I mean if City, if they lift the UCL, no way they're doing that because they ain't
No.
winning in the next
Yeah, they're winning. They're
10
winning this
years, next
one. This
decade.
one.
Even with Pep staying with
This
them,
this
forget
this
it.
is the only one that they're gonna
Pep
win.
hasn't won since his Barca days anyways. So even if
And
they
yo,
keep Pep,
why are they
they
winning
won't win it
everything? Because
next
there's
year.
no fans in the stadiums this year. It's obvious.
Literally.
I'm not making a joke now. Like
That's why
literally that. It's
trust me
literally that, man.
in the
It's literally
final
that.
and Chelsea won it once. It's a different show for that for the UCL final.
Yeah.
Because so I won't say right now that City is winning that, but like what I'm trying to say is they are the favorites for that, and Chelsea are the favorites for this. And the fact that Leicester they don't have experience going to finals.
Hmm.
Brendan, it's his best chance to win them something. He's doing an amazing job in the league. Just taking them back to Champions League football. That's like a trophy for them after bottling it last season. That's like a trophy to them. That's how it feels to their fans. And big up to the owners as well. And Kun Vichai and Brendan
Yeah.
Rodgers said it in his press
He wants to
conference.
win
They
it
want
for
to
them.
win it for him and his whole family, and
Hmm.
and yeah, like we'll wait for score predictions, but I think I agree with the two of you. I think in the end, as much as I wanted to go to extra time and watch more football, make it go to pens, I think Chelsea will nick it by just a goal somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
as a Liverpool,
what I said about extra time and Leicester winning on pens could happen though, because
yeah.
pens is always 50-50. You know what I mean? So,
But
but I
Especially
think
in the final.
that's probably their only way of winning. Leicester they can hold on up until the pens.
and as a Liverpool fan, you want to see Brendan succeed, obviously.
Obviously, 100%.
So that's
But
why
if
you wouldn't
Leicester,
mind if he makes the top four.
but you know what? If literally either of
You know what I was gonna say, right?
here's the funny thing though. Yes, I'll be happy for Brendan and Leicester for the Thai fans as well, who supports Leicester just for the owners. But and why you want to see a rival like Chelsea rival meaning not just this season, but like in terms of
Hmm.
as the whole history and whatnot. Chelsea, obviously, they are rivals as well. One of the rivals, not like Leicester, but here's the thing. Yes, I'll be happy for Leicester then and backing Brendan to win it. But if they're the reason we don't go UCL, then no, you're not lifting that tonight for people watching today. You're not lifting that. But on the other hand, if it's Chelsea that if the table ends this way, it's Chelsea that gets fourth. But like I said, we're gonna bottle it ourselves anyways. I
Yeah.
can't blame any of them.
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna.
But yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah.
the final takes place tomorrow, which is tonight for you guys. So we're talking in terms of right now. And yes, I want to see Brendan lifting it, but I think Chelsea will somehow Tuchel will get his first for the club.
So let's just get into the score prediction of just the FA Cup final first. Um. Narit, is yours 0-0? Is it? Is it?
Give me a minute, because usually I was gonna do my homework because I lost the forfeit, right? I had to do the forfeit this week. So I was
Yeah.
gonna do my homework and predict all, but I had no time and I love doing it like, on the spot.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute, yeah. So Karun, you go first because I think I started the question with you about the
Yeah. Let me just get
the
a
finals.
tape because I have to write it right because I'm the moderator this week.
Yep. Let me just think.
Yeah. Let me just get a paper to write because my laptop being used to record.
Because for the Premier League, guys, we have to predict and preview. Not really preview, just preview the Liverpool game because that's the only team that's the big team that's playing. Of course, there's Spurs and City tonight, but the video is out tomorrow, so we can't predict City, and they won the title anyways. There's no Manchester
Yeah.
United playing this weekend. They are gonna play game week 37. That's gonna take place during the midweek. So yeah, we're just gonna preview Liverpool basically because City's playing tonight, so we can't do that, and they got the title already. And yet, other 7 games will just be straight up scores and just preview a bit on Liverpool. That's all. But yeah,
Mm.
people, we can't do all 8 because City is playing tonight and the video is out tomorrow. City will probably win tonight against Newcastle. Both teams nothing to play for, literally.
Okay. I got my paper ready,
Yep. And go
and
with
I
your
will
first
still go with
prediction,
my
bro. What do you
prediction.
think?
90 minutes, 0-1 Chelsea. Because in
Uh,
my phone it says Leicester first. What does it say in
and
yours? Leicester first or
no,
Chelsea
I
first?
don't have that game. I have
Oh,
only the
okay.
Premier League games on my phone right now. But the thing is, I'm laughing because, bro, I won't spoil it, man. I mean, you might as well write that for me. I was gonna say Chelsea nicks it 1-0 in 90 minutes only.
Oh,
It's 1-0.
okay.
So yeah, it's 1-0 for me. Chelsea's winning it 1-0. That's why I
All right.
laugh. Like same score, bro.
Navav, hit me with it.
I already said the same score when we previewed the final. I said it's going to be the early one goal, and then it's just gonna Chelsea is just gonna keep that one goal
Okay.
until the end. 1-0
So
Chelsea.
it's what I call a chow. Everyone's the same.
Yo, I'm calling it Mason Mount with the winner. Could be Timo Werner or like you said, Giroud because
Okay.
he's a big game player. But I see
I-
Mount scoring
I'll go with something fun.
one.
Thiago Silva with a header. Is he playing? He'll
Nice.
play, right?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
For me,
nice one,
Werner is gonna miss it, and then someone's gonna take it instead of him.
His friend
bro.
guy.
Thiago Silva is a captain, right?
Is
So
he is right.
he'll be the one lifting it if they win it. That's so
Man,
weird. So
this guy.
so not just Tuchel's first show with the club. This guy first season
Yeah.
a captain.
A
Oh
captain
wait.
right away.
Oh my god. So sorry. Big up player like Aspilicueta who will play
All
because he is
right.
the captain.
He is the
He
captain.
has the experience. Yes, he will
But
play
Thiago has wore the armband from what I remember at
because
one
it's
point.
always because when Reece James been playing right back and that guy's
Uh-huh.
on the bench. That's why. But
Uh-huh.
whenever
Okay.
yeah, because the actual captain is Aspili, bro. And
Right, bro.
the fact that it's a cup final, they will start
And
him. Like Tuchel will start him.
The Premier League starts
Yup,
today.
City kick off, so we can't predict that. Just for fun, I'm saying City 2-0.
Hey, I was gonna say two also, when we predicted, but I saw you said 2, so I said 3 when we predicted earlier today, on our chat.
Oh yeah, for fun, yeah.
Yeah, for fun.
Nawab, you think City's winning it? I mean, obviously they're winning even though they have nothing to play for, champions. But I mean, they're happy to just play football and of course think about UCL finals. But what do you think the score would be, just for fun? Obviously, this doesn't count
I think
because
City
the
is
video will
gonna
be out tomorrow.
win it 2-1.
Yeah, I kind of see
Newcastle somehow
Newcastle
get a
scoring at
goal.
home as well because no
Yeah.
pressure on their side too. For fun, I just want to look at City's team, Wild Crew, and but yes, you have the
Okay.
score down for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Simple
So
one
I'll
nil
just
for
I'm
us
going.
all.
Should I just move on to the Premier League and then we can discuss the Euros as a closing thing? What do you guys think? Or do you want me to?
Yeah, let's just get the
I
Yeah.
think
Premier
can
out of
do
the
that.
way.
That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
yeah,
we will continue with the next game, the first game of tomorrow, which will be Burnley versus Leeds. Nawab Singh, give me
won't
something.
won't be watching that,
You
but I'll
want
have it
something? Something is better than
on my
nothing. Take
TV.
care something. But
What? What?
never mind. For
Okay.
me, Burnley is gonna win it at home 2-0. Leeds won't be able to
Burnley
score
with the
away from
two.
home against Burnley.
Narit.
Mm, mm. Damn, Burnley. See, I'm afraid because we have them in our last three,
Yeah.
and if I'm not wrong, they're on a good run right now, right?
Decent.
Yeah,
Chris Wood is like playing form of his
Like,
life football.
he's being good. Wood.
if I'm not wrong, last game what they won 2-0.
Vidra scored. I know Vidra assisted last game.
No, both the Wood score. I remember Westwood and Wood
Yeah, West
to
Vidra assisted.
to to basically send Fulham back down to the
Yeah.
championship. And before that, obviously, I think they lost to like West Ham. It was, but there was a week before that Woods got a hat trick 4-0 away at Wolves.
Hmm.
Leeds coming out from a who did they play?
Leeds
You guys know?
played. Leeds
Oh,
played
Spurs. They beat
Tottenham
Spurs,
3-1.
and we all like I called it for that as well. Remember, I was like
Yeah, yeah,
Spurs
yeah.
bottling it.
Didn't you predict
Uh,
Leeds to win? Or
yep.
yeah?
Um, but Burnley, Leeds. If this was Leeds playing at home, I'd say Leeds would win it. But Burnley, even though they've been doing their bits away from home, but at home, this is a game they're playing at home right before they play us at home with fans. So it's not their last home game as yet.
Yeah.
Damn, tough. But I think 1-1.
Okay. 1-1 for Narit.
A low scoring
Um,
game.
for me, this Leeds Burnley game, I'm gonna give Burnley a 2-1 win, which might even be good for you guys because once a team wins, do they really
Like,
win 2 games in a row? I don't know.
but yeah, they'll have their fans back. That's the only thing that's like eating me
Yeah.
up, man.
And it's
But
turf more, right?
I mean, we gotta think of West Brom first.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Okay.
can't
Who
think
did I
further
start
ahead.
with just now? No, Narit or
Me.
Navab for the you? Okay, I'll start with Narit, bro, for the Southampton Fulham game
Southampton at home,
against
Fulham
Fulham,
gone, Fulham gone
relegated.
down, and again will that logic play a part? But
Uh huh.
Did you guys say
I
your prediction for Burnley? And you
Who?
both said? You
Yeah.
both
we
already
both
said the
said
prediction. Okay.
I said
Narit
one
gave it
one. Kun said
1-1.
2-1 to
Yep.
Burnley. Southampton at home, even though Fulham again relegated, nothing to play for. Of course, no pressure, but Southampton also just
They need to
won
win
three
just to
three.
prove their
They
fans.
won 3-1 I think last game, right? Yep, against Palace
Mhm.
after going down first as
After
well.
going down first.
Benteke,
Yeah.
what a goal! Southampton wins it at home. 2-0.
Yeah.
I get the whole no pressure with Fulham, but I feel like when they're down, there's gonna be nothing to play for.
Okay.
Maybe when they played the last home game with fans back, then something to play for, but not this game.
Yeah. I mean, they're a really bad team too for them. So.
Feel bad for Scotty, but yeah. What's yours, Nawab?
Southampton 1-0.
1-0. for Southampton. For me, I I'm not gonna go with my logic this time as well because I don't trust Fulham with like saving my life. I trust you, Southampton. You're gonna take a 1-0 win. Same with Bawab. And the person who's gonna score is gonna be Westergaard. Anyways,
with a header.
yeah. We move. Brighton
Yup.
versus West Ham.
Last
Brighton
game
are
of
safe. West
Saturday.
Ham still have a false hope to make it in the Champions League, but again, it's a false hope. So, yeah. I went with Navab, I think, just now first. Did I? Yeah. I'll go with you first then, Narit.
So West Ham played the same amount of games as us. If they win tomorrow, they'll go above us by a point. But of course, we'll play the day after against West Brom. So I wanted to drop points. Obviously, Brighton at home, nothing to play for. They survived relegation. Just for the sake of it, I want West Ham to drop points. I think they'll somehow win 2-1, but just for the sake of it, why not?
So, what are you saying?
Oh, the fact that they don't have Dunk as well. Because I was doing my fantasy today.
Yeah, he
And
got
Dunk,
red.
he says he got a red card last game,
Yeah,
suspended until the last game of the season. So, damn. I see West Ham winning 2-1, man. But
What a useless red card as well. If you saw it, he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to
yeah,
tackle.
uh, forget it, man. 1-1.
1-1. Navab.
Antonio to get a
Oh,
goal, J Links to assist, Brighton, Welbeck
For
probably,
me,
or Mope.
Mope. Who else gonna score for them?
Yeah, Welbeck or Mope.
Bissouma.
Or Lalana, help us, man.
Damlalan.
Adam,
Dan Burn. Big up Dan Burn.
Nawab, yours.
Brighton 1-2.
That's what
Wait,
my head's been telling me as well. But
Brighton wins 1-2 or loses? Because they're at home.
Loses 1-2. Yes, I said
Okay.
1-2.
he's
Brighton
giving
1-2.
West Ham the
Okay.
win. Like
Yeah.
what I was gonna do, but I don't want to see that happening. So,
I'm
because if they go
West-
above us, we could feel the pressure, even though it's West Brom next day.
Yeah.
But we're like, oh shit, now we're down to 6. West Ham are in the conversation, so I want them to kind of drop points before we play West Brom. So yeah, what's yours, Baka?
Mine is 0-2 West Ham, bro. I think Brighton without Lewis Dunk is worse than anything.
Literally, he's a
Yeah.
guy who defends and to come
Yeah,
up and
and
score for them as well
exactly.
from set pieces.
Okay. The next one is
Palace
it might be
Villa,
a decent game. Palace Villa.
early kickoff on Sunday.
Yep, 6 p.m. Thai time. True Visions. Yeah. Who did I go to just now? I think I went to you first, right, Narit, with the Brighton
Yep,
just now?
yep,
So
yep.
with you first, Nawab. Palace Villa.
Palace with the win. For
พาเลสช
me,
นะเท่าไหร่
1-0 ครับ
อ้าว1-0ครับคลีนชีทด้วยนะครับสำหรับกว
ใช่
ย
ครับ
ต้า
ท่านผู้ชม
Yep. Alright. Narit.
I
do you
think
think, bro?
both teams are scoring because Villa last game it was a goalless draw against
Oh.
Everton. Palace obviously lost against Southampton, but got a goal. Benteke. But Palace are at home. I think both teams are scoring for sure. And the fact that Jack Grealish is back, right, for
Mm-hmm.
Villa.
Or as I called
So-
him, Jack Russia.
So he's probably gonna start, right? His
Yep.
first start. Unless they don't want to rush him again because there's Euros to think about.
Southgate probably gets a call or don't start him.
Do they have anything to play for to get Europe or anything? Like Europa League or Conference League? Oh, they're 11 to 49. Yeah, kind of out of the conversation. Trying to
Yeah.
make top 10. Palace 2-1. even with Jack being back, but Jack back.
Jack is back.
Yeah.
I will go for a 1-1.
I see a draw.
And I think you might be right that Jack will be like the guy who's the big impact, the goal scorer maybe even. Wait, why wasn't Ollie Watkins playing last game? You guys notice that he
Ban.
was sitting. He was sitting. What? He got a red card.
Red card. And you know how I know that? Because in my FPL team, yeah,
Yeah.
I have this guy, yeah. He gets he got sent off the same game week as Lewis Dunk, but Dunk was on the bench for me. Even though Dunk scored, but he got sent off, but he was on the bench for me. Ollie Watkins started, got sent off. It was a second yellow, I think, so he misses only one. And that's why it was a double game week, so he missed the other game, which was Everton. So he basically got nothing for me. Probably like what, -1 or something. Yep, -1. But yeah, he'll be back for this game.
Yeah. So let's move to the next game then. I said 1-1 for this. The next game is
Interesting game.
Interesting. It is interesting. Spurs versus Wolves.
Already going to be controversial.
All right. I'll go first this time since I didn't go first yet.
Yeah.
I will give Spurs a 2-0 win because Wolves are. But again, Spurs are also Okay, Spurs 2-0.
Spurs are.
Oh, whose turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, I guess.
Let me find a bottle. Spurs.
Hi, Spurs.
For me, the score would be. Just
Yeah,
reflecting on what you say.
exactly. Quote Baka.
That was the call.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to be a goal scoring game from both sides, but Spurs are going to take 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
Narit.
You can call me Neeraj if you want.
Wait. How do you know I was gonna say You heard that? It was literally Ni,
Yeah,
and then I changed it to Narit. I was like
know
Ni.
you, bro.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Neeraj, being you.
Don't call me like that. Not like that.
No, not
I
like
know.
that.
Yeah, in the proper way, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
The Indian way. Sorry for that accent, but yeah. Spurs to bottle. You know me with these North London teams.
North London, you hate them.
But the fact that they're at home, I mean, they're fighting about what Europa League spot and stuff, but 1-1.
Yeah. I don't think you've given a North London team a win yet. Have you? I think maybe you gave Arsenal because you didn't want Chelsea to win or something last week. Did you?
I still
No,
said
he
Chelsea
was against,
2-1.
I think,
I
I still
Arsenal.
said Chelsea 2-1. Imagine when Newcastle and Arsenal, I still said 1-1 for that. But
Oh,
but
yeah.
I gave Spurs the win when they beat Sheffield 4-0. I said 3-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
I said
You
3-0 Spurs.
you were so close. If he didn't score that last goal.
But the game against Leeds, I knew it, man. They're gonna bottle. Even they'll bottle this, even though they're at home. But
Even
yeah,
I
Wolves
think our
decent
last
side.
week guest Ekovin also said that Spurs would lose to Leeds. I think he and
Exactly.
you both said
Exactly.
that. Okay.
I think I gave it a draw. He said Leeds to win, but off air though, when we
Yeah.
predicted for fun, that's when I
Yeah.
said Leeds will win. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Okay.
yeah, Spurs for me ain't winning this, and it's my game now. So
And yeah, your game, bro. Tell me. I'll go to you first since it's your game.
I mean, it's a simple must-win game.
Liverpool versus WBA versus Liverpool.
Talking about in terms of any players coming back, Klopp ruled out all the big injuries that ruled him out the whole season. None of them are returning. Hendo's
Yeah.
fighting to be fit for Euros. VVD, which we'll talk about after this,
Yeah.
said no to Euros, but he ain't coming back this season. And thank God he ain't going to Euros. He'll have the whole summer off
That is
preseason
not
with
thank
us.
God.
Because we'll talk about VVD later, okay? Because an average amount of time you got to be out for when you pick up ACL is actually 11 months. So literally almost a year, right? So that would be him coming back in September. It's just a fast recovery. So it wouldn't make sense to throw him into Euros right away. So I mean, I just love that right decision from him. And Klopp, of course, loves it too. Sorry, Dutch fans, but we'll get to that. But I'm talking about players like Kabak. Gotta wait for Klopp's press conference,
Yeah.
which would be probably tomorrow, so today for you guys. Usually they do it 2 days before, so it could be like, as we speak tonight. So, but then we just had the game last night. So yeah, that's why I don't think he'll have the press conference today. Let's see whenever it is. He'll give an update on Kabak. I'm not sure if Kabak will be back. Miller is also injured now. For 2 games, he was out. Nabi again back in the basement. Ox wasn't there on bench as well. Shout out to his wife. Congrats. She's pregnant. Ali just became, well, not became a father for the first time, but congrats on his third son now,
Hmm.
third child. And so in terms of players coming back, it could be Reese and Nat again. But coming out from that win last night against you guys, we must put on the same energy, same performance.
Yeah.
I hope that was a boost for the last 3 games. I really hope we go with the same momentum, same
Yeah.
energy, press. They're gonna play in a low block, but I hope that early goal comes quick so that it wouldn't be like a frustrating game where they'll hold on to it for so long and nick a 1-0 win somehow or end as a draw. But Big Sam, we know what he's capable of doing against big sides. He can upset big teams.
Hmm.
It's the game they're playing right after being confirmed relegated mathematically. So yeah, they're at home as well. Won't preview as much. We'll give my score right now. Um, Even though I called it that we're gonna bottle it,
You're gonna have to give yourself the W.
yeah. And I know I never give myself like my team the L, even if I think it's gonna be a defeat. Like United, I thought we were gonna lose. I still said least I can give them is just a draw for my team. Yeah. So if I feel like we're gonna bottle it, whether lose or draw, I can say draw because it can never be a defeat if we predict for me. But come on, man, it's West Brom. I'm gonna go with what I needed to happen. It must happen. It's a must win. Liverpool wins it by 2 goals, 0-2.
You
Please,
stole.
nah,
You stole my.
please.
You stole it. I'm
Yeah, and
going
you love
same.
giving clean sheets as
Yeah.
well.
0-2. So Navaba come to you since mine is same as Narit 0-2.
For me, 1-2.
No clean sheet, and I get that we can concede, man, from a set
I
piece.
I I kind of need a clean sheet for Trent, man. I need to win the FPL. That guy is still above
And
me.
Mo Salah, apart from it's a celebration, he's
Yeah, that
my
guy.
he's
He
he's my FPL cap this weekend because
same. But I'm
you
hearing
know
he might not play or something. Like they're saying, oh,
the
he'll rest him. He'll rest him.
the
I
thing
hope it's
is
not true, right? That's why like, oh, they'll rest
the
him because Mane
the
didn't play
we-
and
the and
Hotta's
the
form is so good.
and the thing is Mane is signing for sure because if he doesn't, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna leave, right?
Yeah.
Mane is starting for sure. The fact that Bobby started against you guys, which was like the right thing because of obviously 2 goals,
Yeah.
and Mane was one who was dropped. Mane will start this. I think Bobby will be the one dropped. I don't think you can drop a man like Salah. He's our top goal scorer, Premier League top scorer with joint up with Harry Kane. I think last 3 games, knowing Klopp, even though we're playing midweek away at Burnley, so of course he has to rotate. But I think he's dropping Bobby this game. So you want to ask me for my predicted lineup for fun, just the front three. It's Mane on the left, Jota up front, and Salah on the right. Because
So you think
last
it?
three,
Eh,
and we have
okay.
nothing else to play for. Literally, this last week of football, last 3 games to go, he's gonna play his best all the
Yeah.
time. So Salah starting for sure. He's the only guy that I can see getting goals for us. Obviously, Bobby scored 2, but he's not been the best this season. So I see club dropping him. Jota is still on form. Remember his volley last night, the Dean Henderson super save?
Yeah,
The fact that he just took one
bro.
touch and volleyed it, Jota. Oh my god, man. He had like a similar one against Fulham when he did that. But yeah, I mean, Jota, another guy who I have on FPL, so Klopp, you better start him. But Sadio starting for sure. And yeah, Salah's my cap. Jota is my wife. Well, we get the win.
0-2 for Narit. 0-2 for me, 1-2 for Nawab. We all think you're gonna win, bro. We all do.
And last game of this game week
Yep.
36.
Everton. Everton versus Sheffield.
Yup.
Does
Another side
my
of Merseyside now against
does my
the
logic come
relegated
back?
side.
You wanna go for it
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I'll go first this time. Sheffield 0-1. Boom, you Sheffield. Alright,
Sheffield with the win. I
yup.
would I would take that, bro.
I need to be controversial for one
Because
score at least.
these guys, yeah. These guys, let me see. Play the same amount of games as us. And 4 points behind. I don't think they'll catch us, but I don't want to see them winning. But they're at home to Sheffield. I see DCL scoring. I think Everton 2-0.
What if I'm gonna have to do the forfeit again because of this stupid little thing that I played again? Ah.
I think Everton ain't balling this at home, but
Neither
I
do
would love
I.
your score. I would love even a draw, but I think they'll win.
Nawab.
Everton 3-0.
Kalom lah, have.
And I'm like, oh, Sheffield gonna win. By the way, did you guys see what Ollie McBurney did? Did you happen to come across that on Instagram or Twitter or anything? Like punched a fan for no
Really?
reason. Yeah, bro. He was like, so the fan was taking a video of him. He punched the fan, dropped the phone, stepped on the phone, and then like had a
You know what?
scuffle.
It may
And
have appeared somewhere, but I didn't look much into it or anything.
yeah,
For
it
some
was funny.
reason, it rings a bell with his name and something to do with him recently.
Yeah,
But yeah, wow.
that's funny guy.
Madness.
Yeah, when you're so frustrated that you
That's
can't even take
insane.
a picture with a fan.
At least not
It's
any kung
insane.
fu kick during a game.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
at least not Cantona.
Yeah. Still a legend.
Yep. All right. We got our previews and our predictions in the bag. So
Yup.
before we end the show, we will move on to the Euros. And we won't be discussing the whole Euros because
It's just one topic
it's
that I
one
touched on.
topic because like the Euros still far away,
It's
and
just for the Dutch fans and Liverpool fans
and the
also.
Spanish fans.
Yeah.
Laporte.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Laporte,
So
man.
So
yeah,
so basically
let's
like
start.
that's basically like me for both, bro.
Yeah,
And you know me, Liverpool fan. So happy VD not going. Spain
yeah.
fan.
Happy
Laporte
Laporte
available for
chosen.
selection.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Firstly, do you think it's a? I'll go to you first. Do you think he should have chose France? Because winners of the World
The
Cup,
thing is,
Pogba, Mbappe.
He's never been selected for
the thing is,
France.
he's
That's
never
the
been
thing, is it?
selected, and I think that's the reason why, in fact, he picked
Hmm.
Spain, right? And
Yeah.
even though I feel obviously Spain, we're not the Spain as we were before. It's not the same side anymore from the 2008 until we won the Euros again, and in between we
Mhm.
won the World Cup.
Mhm.
Until 2012, it's not the same side. The likes of Iniesta, Xavi, Villa, and Busquets is getting old now. Ramos is about to be done with his national team as well. But bro, Ramos and Laporte at the back. Ramos is the captain. So obviously Casillas, another guy, retired from his national team. So Ramos a captain. But I feel the three what Nawab said because Didier Deschamps, however you
Yeah.
pronounce his
Doesn't
name in
like him.
French,
Mhm.
never selected him. And bro, he can't even make City's team right now. So you're gonna go in the pecking order. I know there's no the likes of Koscielny and Adil Rami in the list anymore. Umtiti is getting old, injury prone. They still have correct me if I'm wrong. Langley,
Langley.
Varane,
Upamecano.
Mm.
exactly.
Konate. Is
Konate as
Konate?
well.
Yeah, he is, right?
Konate.
Bro, so and these are all up and coming youngsters, and
Yeah.
like so yeah, I mean, I think he knows if he goes to Spain, they will select him like Luis Enrique, the manager right now, will select him for sure.
Oh wow,
And
Newcastle take the lead.
that's
Oh,
why
disallowed. Sorry.
I
It
don't
it was one
like
nil nil. Then it was 1-0.
I actually see Newcastle getting a goal in this game.
Yeah,
Like
disallowed. Sorry, guys.
because it's City even put out their best side because the fact that they're UCL finals and
I
they're
didn't. I
already
didn't check. I didn't
crowned
check the
champions.
lineups.
Yeah, I was going to, but then we got cut off. But yeah,
Is it
oh,
disallowed in your phone as
see,
well?
it's Yeah, but see, it's a team they put out in the Prem, man. Like Gabriel Jesus, Ferran Torres, Sterling, because the likes of Mahrez, Foden, and KDV, those are for UCL.
Oh, I
I
was
thought
so
Aguero would
close to
actually
bringing
start
Foden
today,
in.
but Aguero, after he bottled his penalty when they lost to Chelsea.
Oh wow, the goal's given.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Kraft
actually, just
1-0.
checking. It's
Emil
checking
Emil
now.
Kraft
Kraft.
1-0. Yeah, but how come
Wow, wow.
Aguero? He is not on the bench. Is he injured? Because
I mean, or does Pep hit him or something, bro?
because he bottled
Since
he this is their first game back after
After the
being crowned
Panenka.
champions. So like, and yeah, losing to Chelsea just because he bottled the penalty and now he can't make the squad. No, I'm pretty sure he's not fit or something, man. But yeah, anyways, their B team is so strong, anyways, but they're down right now
Yeah.
as we speak. They'll come
But
back. But
let's go
yeah,
back to Laporte.
for me as a
Right
Spain
decision.
fan, delighted, right decision
Mm.
for him. But I think France will more like if you talk about being favorites of Euros, I think
France
France
for sure.
and then Belgium right below them. Maybe Portugal has a shout because they're the holders. France want to win it
Hey,
after.
so does Netherlands have a shot?
Yep, yep. That shout out to them as and if it's coming home or not, we'll see. But the thing is, and yeah, I support England as my second team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but
for sure, for
the
sure.
thing is, for France, yeah, the fact that they lost in the finals against Portugal in the last Euros, they would want to win this coming up from a
Hmm.
World Cup win as well in the last major tournament. So if you talk about ambitions with clubs, I mean countries, France right now they're oh I think miles
Yeah,
ahead of Spain
miles
at the
ahead.
moment, for
Ahead of
winning
everyone.
trophies. But then if you're not going to be selected, does it really mean anything? So yeah, for me,
Yeah,
I think for Laporte, right thing, and thank you. I'm a Spain fan, so yep, we'll hear from Nawab and from you before we touch on VVD.
yeah. I think it's a good decision as well, based only on the fact of not playing for France. You know what I mean? Because if he was playing
Mm.
for France, then I would play for France. Because there's so many up and coming youngsters that
Yup.
I would want to
Yeah.
be a part of. The
Kylian
competition
will
is
win you
harder.
trophies, man.
Yeah, and you
Mbappe and
got
Pogba,
and
Kante.
and
Oh,
the thing is,
God.
you don't even have to defend if you have Conte defending for you. You just gotta chill, man. He gets
He's
the job
everywhere,
done.
man.
And you got
Yeah,
Hugo Lloris as your captain in goal.
yeah.
But I mean,
So
I'm a Spain fan, so I'm gonna back my team as well.
you have
We
to,
got
you have
David
to.
De Gea in goal, man. He's beast as well.
He
And
is
Ramos, as much
beast.
as I hate him, but he's still Ramos. Still,
You will love him for 3 months. Have to. Two
yeah.
months. A
Just
month.
during
Well, how
Euro,
long? A month or two. Yeah.
just
A
during
month,
major
yeah.
tournaments. Like I'll never
Yeah.
get his shirt. I will get a
Yeah.
Spain shirt like I always do for major tournaments,
Yeah.
but never with his name. Never
I know
ever.
your next birthday gift now.
And I know
That
where it's going
and
right
Narit
after
knows
that.
what to
Right
burn
after I
now.
receive it. Yep, that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Either that or straight into the trash can.
Well, then I'll put some wood in there, so it'll be a good gift to burn as well then.
All right.
But
We will
yeah, VVD
move
now.
on. What do you? No, no.
Or
Nawab, you
Navab.
gave your take on Laporte. You gave your take.
Yeah, he
No,
basically
I
said
didn't.
it the first, which was
I
like
just,
never
yeah,
got
just
Yeah.
selected.
for
Like
fun.
Yeah. So yeah,
But
then
for
let's
France.
go to the Van Dijk thing, which I'm hurt by, because even though he's a Liverpool player, I absolutely wanted Van Dijk to play for Holland, man, because I support Holland, and he's an absolute beast. Like
yeah, man.
with him in the team, I would suddenly feel like we can win it.
He and Delict at the back.
Even if there's France,
Yup,
even
him
if
and
there's
Delic.
Spain, him and Delict together, come on, man. Like, jeez, one is tall, one is strong. Both are
and they,
strong,
and
but
and recently
you
they're
know,
back to the same Netherlands. And
yeah,
what not that long ago when they were in the
Nations
UEFA
League
Nations Cup
final.
yeah,
final, yeah,
Yeah,
with
they played
yeah.
against
Portugal when
Portugal.
Portugal
That
won
part.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the thing. I think we would be fantastic with Van Dijk in the lineup, but he's not in the lineup. It's okay. I don't even know who we're gonna replace him with. Honestly, I don't even know who we're gonna
maybe
replace him with.
maybe it's Ake and Dilic,
Ake is the
Oh,
other player.
Ake would be.
and
I don't want
left
Ake to
back is
replace
Danny
him.
Blind.
I'd rather find someone from Ajax to replace him, per Schurz or whoever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want Netanake to replace because he
But
doesn't
yeah,
play, man. He doesn't play,
yeah.
so why would I even want him to? Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're
I'm
delighted,
checking. I'm
Narit.
checking. I'm checking if he's playing right now. Yup, he is playing right now. City's
You're
GG.
definitely delighted that
Yeah,
VVD
I mean,
gets
for
to
me,
rehab.
the thing is, if we talk about what's the right thing to do, this is the right thing to do. First of all, that even Klopp came out to say, he said it himself. Every time it's between, Klopp said it, and I watched his press conference. He said him and the manager, they had a conversation, just like Southgate will be discussing with Hendo, because once the season ends, Klopp, he doesn't own Hendo anymore. It's up to Southgate selection. If he's gonna pick Hendo, he'll Hendo. You think you're fit? You think you can, like, and all that. You can't involve Liverpool in it now. But now with this, of course, like Klopp said, it's simple. ACL injury. In average time, you're supposed to be out for us for almost a year. This guy is recovering so quick. Just shows that he's a beast, man. And yes, he's posting videos. Liverpool's posting videos of him kicking the ball already, juggling, running, but not obviously not back in full training. So to give him the whole, the thing is, he might not even, like Klopp said, he might not even be back for the start of our next season. So how can we
Mhm.
talk about Euros, which is starting in like a month from now?
Mhm.
So if Klopp said Van Dijk is a doubt to be our starter in August when the Premier League resumes next season in the new campaign, if he's not even sure if he's gonna VVD is gonna start for us, it makes no sense to take him. It's a serious injury. We don't know how he will come back, if he'll be the same person. Same goes with Joe Gomez, him and his knee, same knee injury, man. That's tough, and for these two lads. And Matev is injury prone, but he's
Yeah.
getting old anyways. But Virgil still in his prime, 28, 29. Gomez still young, man. But yeah, the right thing to do as a Liverpool fan, delighted. And yep, that's all I can say. But trust me, for him, he himself as the captain, of course he would want to go.
Yeah. For
But
sure.
now, but he understands the right thing. He'll be back for the World Cup. So don't worry, Dutch fans. World Cup next year. Imagine World Cup next year anyway. So he'll be there
So,
for the World Cup. And
do you
now the
think it's a
captain will be the
matter?
wise genie.
Do
So
you think it's a
still our
matter of
guy.
the fact that he is not fit? Like he actually won't be fit? Like literally he cannot play? Or he made a choice that I cannot play? Like what do you think? Is like the doctors told him you can't play? Or he said, you know what, I will sit out.
I think it's both. I
You think it's both?
genuinely
Like
think
the
it's both.
doctors told him I don't recommend it and he listened like that.
Yeah, I think it's both, because it's like if you're rushing him back, let's say even if he's okay, he's not gonna be fit 100%. That is for sure. That's a fact. He's not gonna be fit
Hmm.
100%. That's for sure.
Hmm.
But if you rush him back, it's like from an ACL, one of the biggest, if not the biggest injury a player
In
can
foot,
get.
yeah, in sports.
Yeah, apart from like breaking legs and all that,
Yeah, yeah.
ACL, bro, it rules
I mean,
you
some
out
would
for the
say that
longest amount of
this
time.
is worse than breaking something.
Exactly, because when you come back, there's a literally a stat that shows
Yeah, yeah.
most players they don't come back the same
No,
player,
because
bro. I'm so worried.
it never repairs 100%.
And
Even for
for
basketball players.
example, Oxlade Chamberlain, yeah, basketball player. Shout out that guy. Who the
Yeah.
guy? He had to retire. What's his name?
Um.
Had to retire because of ACL. Is it Derrick
n-
Rose? What's his name?
No, that's the thing. He almost. You were right. He almost had to retire, but he came back, and he is never the same guy
The
again.
same, yeah.
Ever.
And guess
Ever.
what? Remember I was
Ever.
saying Ox
He's a
Ox
sub. He's a sub. Yeah.
not being the same player
Yeah.
since 2018.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guess the injury. It was ACL. So
Yeah. You never come back. It's not. Don't never say
like
never, but hardly,
like
hardly.
yeah, cause like Danny Ings ACL, but look at him
He
now.
came
You know
back.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Never
Even
say never.
Zlatan, though. Even Zlatan.
Even Zlatan. Yep. Yep. But that's
So yeah,
Zlatan, bro.
like 100%.
He recovered in a different manner.
You
Now,
could.
hopefully, he's fit for Euros as well, because he
Yeah.
announces return with his
Return, yeah.
national team
Yeah.
for the shirt number as well. He wants it back, and then the fact they got injured against Juve, where
This guy is
they
crazy.
battered Juve 3-0. Yeah,
Yeah.
hope he
He's
makes it for
Zlatan,
Euros.
man.
It'll just make
Yep.
Euros much more fun to watch with him.
He
But
will
yeah,
be. He will
Dyke
be.
physically won't be available, not ready. Will be the literally like if you're 50% fit
Yeah.
and you're
And
gonna
may
play it in a
and
major
maybe
tournament.
as a
So
Holland,
of course he wants to go. Like he
As a Dutch
himself,
fan, maybe
he's
you don't
dying to
want
play.
someone who's not 100% to start as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, when
Exactly.
he would be risking his career in itself. I mean, if you're coming back not
Exactly.
fully fit,
Yeah.
what if he gets injured again and doesn't appear in the whole next season? What
Nawab,
if it becomes
are you a
Brazil?
Holland fan as well, if I remember correctly, or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I mean, when you were talking,
or
that's why I
Portugal.
said with him
Yeah.
at the back. Portugal, no, no. Even when in the final,
Well,
my
Portugal
second
is
team
just
is
like
France.
kiddo,
France
right?
is my second team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holland
right,
is my
right,
first team.
right.
Oh yeah, I
France
remember
on.
France is your second team,
I remember
man.
that
You
World Cup.
remember?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
shirt, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
Dude, I had the video in my old
Pogba.
phone, but I don't have anything from my old phone anymore.
You know what
I
the
would
best?
have
What
been
is the
yeah.
best part from that? You know,
I might
there's a
have it. It's
barrel
okay.
near to the bar over there. If you hit it, you have to like give a drink to everyone.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
almost
You
it almost hit. It almost hit. It almost hit the bell.
Bro, it probably hit someone's like head
No,
beside you,
I
and
realized
then
it is
Yo,
because when I looked at
Harjus
it,
was there
I
also,
was right
right?
next to it. I was
Yeah,
right
yeah, he
next to
was there.
there.
That was an insane night. That was an
And
insane night.
and you know the star on that shirt, I still haven't added yet. I still have to go and add one more star on that shirt.
is
I
Pogba
bought it
behind,
right
right?
right before the yeah, Pogba.
Message vendor Sar, you can send you one of those stars that he made for Ajax. All right, bro.
That yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about what Van Dijk, right?
VVD.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Navab, you support Holland as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
But
I
yeah, I
think,
mean the captain now will be Genie, who is the vice. So still our guy, but here's the
yeah,
joke, man. He's not gonna be our guy anymore after Euros. Because I
But
don't
we're
think
gonna
we're
see
giving
so
him
Memphis
the new
Depay in the
contract,
lineup then.
the contract that he
Depay,
deserves.
ex-United player.
I think we're
yeah,
gonna lose him this summer after Euros, but yeah, I mean I'll still be watching Netherlands 100% because of
yeah,
Genie as cap, and he'll be
yeah.
wanting to play
And
for
I think
Dijk
all
as
of us
well.
want England to succeed because we watch
Yup,
English football.
yup, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming home.
And main man, when Trippier's free kick that year, Narit, you
So
remember,
instead
man?
of
We were
Trippier,
watching that
we're
together.
gonna see Alexander
Yeah,
I thought,
Trippier
it was
instead.
I
about
thought
to
we were
come
gonna win.
home.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind if it comes home this time, but it better be Spain, if not England, So,
yeah. For me, it's
I mean, if not
also the
Spain,
same,
then
but
better
with
be
Holland.
England. Better
Yeah.
come home if it's not Spain. But
All
yeah,
right,
we move.
bros. We move. I mean, we covered all the topics, I think,
Yup,
that
that's
we were
about it.
supposed to cover. Yeah.
Another long show, but
Yeah, another long
a big
one.
week ahead. Big weekend
Yeah.
because FA Cup final. And if
Yeah.
Liverpool wants to still be in the race, then we got to win on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And yeah, congrats again yesterday for doing the dirty work and
Yeah.
hurting me.
No, fair play to you guys, man. Like I
No, fair
said,
play to you guys, man. You guys played really well
you guys
yesterday, bro.
will
Yeah.
if we sum up both our seasons, of course you guys you've had the better one, and good luck in the Europa League final. Hopefully Maguire, your captain, is
Thanks.
back for that.
Yep.
Hope he's back for that, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Good luck on your
Oh, and right before we end the stream, Manchester City has equalized
equalize
as expected. Let's
as
see
expected.
the goal scorer before we peace out.
Yep. Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun,
Karun, you'll know it
dun,
before I do because live
dun.
score is really slow.
Mine
And
still
he's in
says
foot
goal.
mob. That's even
Mine
more
doesn't
slow,
say
I
the
think.
scorer. It just says goal right now.
I
Foot
hope it's
mob, foot
Bernardo
mob.
because I just got him in my team.
Still no scorer
I
in
wasn't
mine.
sure Bernardo was gonna start, but he's actually playing. Hopefully it's him because I have him. I got him in because
Cancelo,
oh
according to my
wow,
phone.
I used to
Hmm.
have him. I used to have him, but I sold him the week they weren't playing, and I started getting all your guys because you guys had 3 games last week, and that's why now all your players that are in my team all are on the bench because you guys are
Yeah,
not
cause
playing this
not
weekend.
playing this week
Yeah.
exactly.
Just for fun because you guys got like you had 3 games to play, and we didn't even touch on the Leicester game, the stat you guys put out because it'll be a long show then, and the win against Aston Villa. Congrats on that win, by the way. For
Thanks.
the Leicester team, yeah, it was your second team basically. And just for fun, how much did you guys get on top of like points on fantasy for last week? Because obviously it's got to be like 100 something, right? Because United
Yeah.
game, 3 games for United. It was like 3 game weeks for
Yeah.
you guys, and for most
Um,
teams were like double game week.
in my account, I got 134.
Damn.
But
Damn.
in my brothers, I got 175.
See Bruno as cap, right?
I got
As
106 on this.
I got 103. Bruno has cap 38 because obviously played a part in the Villa game. Came on against Leicester, didn't do much. Otherwise, of course, if he started that game, who knows? Probably more than 38. Then
Hmm.
I mean, it will be more than 38 if he played that full game. But he came on for a bit. And yup, last night, did he assist any of the goals?
Who?
I mean, oh, obviously he got the goal because
Who?
first
Who?
one,
Bruno?
Bruno,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
because the
yeah. The
goal
one
went to
goal
him.
changed to Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't give it to that one goal, which we're happy both ways. We'll take that. Why would we want our player to
I
score
know.
an own
Yeah,
goal, big net, and you guys would want your player to score? Plus, it
yeah.
helped us on fantasy as he's our captain. But yep,
You know who I captained this week? No way anyone can guess it, so I won't even make you guess it. Harry Maguire.
mine's Mo Salah.
Oh.
No. I captained Maguire last week, but
But
because I thought he would start every game. He got
yeah,
injured in the first
and
game.
now
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
and it's not even about him not being able
City
to
take
be
the lead.
back. Okay, it's not about Maguire even. Of course, we know he's not going to be available for your next game because we're
Yeah.
talking about him being fit for not Euros, but the Europa League final or not. But you guys don't have a week. I mean, a game this week. This weekend.
Uh
So
huh. Uh huh.
no game for you guys as well.
City two
So you
one,
didn't.
right?
So you didn't do your team basically, right? That's why it's left as Maguire.
No. I did it, but for this week is not Maguire. I meant last week. Sorry.
Oh,
For this
who
week
was
it's
it? Who was it
Salah.
this weekend? So it's more
Salah.
like me.
Yeah.
Come on, Mo Salah.
So
Get the
who
job
scored
done
this
for us on
second goal? Do you
Sunday.
know?
Mine still hasn't loaded. It's still
Bro,
one
live
one
score
for
is
me.
always slower than your app, bro. But yeah, first one was Cancelo, like you said. Rodri with the assist. I
I think
used to
this
have
one is
Cancelo.
Torres or something. Yeah, Torres.
Varane. But
All
we
right.
called it though. As soon as Newcastle scored, we said they're coming back. There you
Yeah.
go. First half itself.
All right, bros. So let's conclude the show for today. It was a great show. Again,
Yeah.
Narit, congrats
Yup.
on your win yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Great work
and
today as the moderator. Shout
thanks,
out to
bro.
Nawab as well, staying up late. I mean, to all
Yeah,
three of us. But yeah, thank God tomorrow's a Saturday. We
yeah.
move, people.
We
Stay
move.
safe, stay blessed. Please like,
Yeah.
subscribe, comment
And
as usual. Show us the same support.
And if
as you
one
have
of you
been
guys
doing
want to
for
be
long.
part of our show, can always contact us to be our
Yep.
special
Yup.
guest.
Our email always in the description, and please let us know. Yeah, if you guys want to come on the show as a guest.
Yeah, keep them likes, comments coming, man. We love it. And if you're
Yeah,
new
yeah.
to it, then subscribe, please. Share the words
Yep.
as well. Spread them.
Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain.
Yup.
Yep. We like the rain. All
Yup.
right, bros. Um, good night,
Great
guys,
show.
and
Peace
Good
out,
night,
boys.
boys.
subscribe to Breed and Bleed Football.
Celebration, Liverpool fans.
Baby
Peace out.
ass.